Ago. Ago.
A very good morning to you, and you are welcome. Welcome to the best breakfast show on television. This is Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1 TV. I am Nanatufo Boateng. It's an absolute pleasure to sit here as your chief servant, all right? And to bring you all the interesting conversations that we'll be having this morning. The show is very, very interactive, and so we'd like for you to join us with your thoughts, your comments, and contributions. Send them via our WhatsApp number on your screens. You can also drop a comment on our live feed on Facebook as well as YouTube. Tweet at us on X and join us on Instagram, where we are engaging, very interactive as well. We have some exclusive video content for you on TikTok. So do well to like, to follow, to subscribe, to share, and to engage our post. We'll be very, very grateful if you will do that. All right. Now, this morning, it's Wednesday, the 18th of March, and it should serve as a reminder that we're still in the Heritage Month. And so we have some amazing programming and, of course, outdoor events for you in the month of March. So we want you to join us throughout the entire month as we roll out on-air series for you. So this morning, our series still on music. The theme for today is Support Me, for we are one people. If we work hard at this, we will make it. Support me, for we are one people. If we work hard at this, we will make it. And your host, Frema Edunyame, will be with the Evergreen, the amazing Inchinchim Band, and they'll be taking us through this musical journey and, of course, breaking down some of the lyrics, bringing us to an appreciation of our music of Ghanaian origin, indigenous Ghanaian music, and what stories they tell, what moral lessons are in there. And, of course, you know, sometimes you hear the songs and you don't even know the lyrics because the way the artists, sometimes they sing on the beats, you struggle to get exact words as they say it. So Frema will be hosting the Inchinchim Band, and they'll be doing some explanations to some of these lyrics. So the theme for today, Support Me, for we are one people. If we work hard at this, we will make it. All right. So that's the theme for today on our Heritage Month on Air series, which will come, of course, to you at 10 a.m. on TV, but on radio 97.3 City FM, 9 a.m. Do make a date. If you're driving or you're on the move, if you have a radio set by you, tune into 97.3 City FM, and at 9 a.m. you get to enjoy the specially curated series as part of our Heritage Month celebrations. So do your best to stay tuned with us here on Channel 1 Television at 10 a.m. We roll out that series on air. But that's not all we are doing in the month of March as part of our Heritage Month celebration, because on the 28th and the 29th of March at the Efua Sutherland Children's Park, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day, we're having the Back to Your Village Food Festival. The Back to Your Village Food Festival 2026. Now, this food festival is specially curated to take you on a culinary journey across the country. So you get to enjoy food from the south, food from the middle belt, food from the northern parts of Ghana. All you have to do is to load up your wallets, top up your mumu, load up your purses, and meet us at the Efua Sutherland Children's Park on the 28th and the 29th of March 2026, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day, because we're going to have some amazing indigenous Ghanaian food vendors assembled at the Children's Park here in Accra. And they will be grouped into 3 different villages. So you have the southern village, the Akan village, and the northern village. And these 3 villages will be serving, if you like, regional based food. So the southern village will be serving food from the southern parts of the country. Anytime I talk like this, it takes me back to Reverend Nyakuti. When he was doing the weather on GBC those days, the southern belt and the middle belt. But we have the southern village, the Akan village, and the northern village. So in the southern village, you're going to get food from the coast, all the way from the western, central, Greater Accra, Volta, and you get food from all these parts in the southern village. Then we move to the Akan village, where you get food from the middle belt. I call it the green belt of the country. So the Bono areas, the Ashanti areas, and parts of the eastern region is where you get, that's the Akan village. And then we go to the northern village, where we bring you food from, the northern parts of Ghana. So all the regions up north. They don't like to say the 5 regions of the north. They want you to group it. So Savannah, northeast, northern, upper east, upper west. So you get food from all these parts. So your Wagashi and your Zunkum and these foods are coming with local drinks as well. So you should be minded. You get some amazing local drinks from these parts of the country. It promises to be exciting. Definitely you're going to enjoy something good. All the food you haven't tasted in a long while. You've been in Accra working, hustling, trying to make money. When was the last time you went home? When was the last time you went to see Abrewa back home? So we're trying to create that experience for you right here in the heart of Accra. And we're asking that you join us on the 28th and the 29th of March 2026. When I'm saying this, then I'm smiling so much because in my head I'm already eating at a place. You understand? If you've been part of the Back to Your Village Food Festival over the years, you know the excitement that comes with it. So please do well to join us. For indigenous food vendors, please call us to register and to participate. All right? The number to call is 0205 973 973. 0205 973 973. And we'd like to acknowledge our sponsors for the Back to Your Village Food Festival. So we have EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. We have Didishito Homemade Taste. We have Gino. And both Gino and Didishito are products of GB Foods. We'd like to appreciate GB Foods. And then we have Munchie Biscuits. We want to appreciate Munchie as well. And want to say thank you to all these organizations for being part of the Back to Your Village Food Festival. Now, please forgive me. Earlier when I spoke about the Heritage On Air series, I failed to acknowledge our sponsors. So let me go back and do that acknowledgement real quick. You know, the Heritage On Air series is brought to you by 97.3 City FM and Channel 1 TV, and is proudly sponsored by GCB Bank. You know the Okodia. When you see the yellow Okodia, you should know that, yeah, the masters of the game are in the building. That's GCB Bank. Thank you so much to GCP. And of course, GTP. They say lifestyle. So thank you to GTP. I want to say thank you to Bethel Dental. If you're looking to have some proper dentition, Bethel Dental is the place for you. Thank you so much to Bethel Dental. And of course, if you're flying across the continent or into other spaces, you need to fly South African Airways. South African Airways. So I want to say thank you to GCB, thank you to GTP, thank you to Bethel Dental, and thank you to South African Airways for sponsoring the Heritage On Air series. We are super grateful to you. All right. Now talk about the Back to Your Village Food Festival and eating Ghanaian food. You need to be eating Ghana rice as well. Okay, so we're pushing the Eat Ghana, Build Ghana initiative, and we're asking that you eat fresh, you eat Ghana, and you build the future. So this is fresh from our farms to your plate. This one is not being on the seas for 3 months. This one is proper Ghana rice, hand-picked rice, curated specially for you. Let your meal make a difference. Choose Ghana first. Taste the effort. Taste Ghana. Let your meal make a difference. Choose Ghana first. Taste the effort, taste Ghana. So we're pushing the Eat Ghana, Build Ghana campaign. It's an initiative brought to you by 97.3 City FM and Channel 1 TV in partnership with Agri Impact Limited. Agri Impact Limited, and of course the MasterCard Foundation. The MasterCard Foundation. Then we have the 24-hour economy and accelerated export development. 24-hour economy and accelerated export development. So I want to say thank you to these organizations for holding us down to push this great initiative that will help sustain the livelihoods of our Ghanaian farmers, that will help ensure some stability, relative stability regarding our local economy, and of course ensure that a local farmer out there is able to keep their child in school. So let's eat Ghana, let's build Ghana. Let's all commit to this great initiative. Alrighty. Now you want to go onto the Google Play Store. That's where you can download the Channel One News Online app. The Channel One News Online app is a platform where you get relevant, accurate, factual, and of course timely news. So go onto the Google Play Store and download the Channel One News app. It's quite easy to use. It has a simple user interface, and you shouldn't have any challenges at all. So download the Channel One News Online app from the Google Play Store and you have access to the news. Once we conclude or we climax the Heritage Month, which is the month of March, we move into April. Now, April is where we get to celebrate the crucifixion, the death, and the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Now, as Christians, we believe indeed in the death and the resurrection of Christ, and that's why we celebrate Easter. Easter, of course, comes with a celebration, but it's not everyone that is fortunate enough to, on their own, engage in a celebration. Some are not as privileged as others, and that's why every Easter we come to you cup in hand, and of course ask that you do support us, put smiles on the faces of some orphans across the country. So the Easter Orphan Project is happening on Easter Monday, which is the 6th of April 2026. Our mission is simple: to feed, to maintain, and to support. And so we are asking that you kindly support this annual Easter Orphan Project, where some selected orphanages in Ghana will benefit from your benevolence, your kindness, your generosity. We are hopeful and we are praying that your kindness will put a smile on the face of an orphan out there. Your kindness will light up the world of an orphan out there this Easter period. We've been doing this over the years. We've even adopted some sections of an orphanage, and our contributions have been going to these orphanages over the period. We are only acting as the vehicle, but you are the true contributors to these, if you like, philanthropic or benevolent initiatives. And we are super grateful to you that anytime we call on you, you come out to support some of these projects that we embark on. We are eternally grateful to you. We do not take your kindness, your generosity for granted at all. And we pray that the good Lord himself will continue to bless you and favor you in all that you do. So once again, we are asking that you support us. You can do so by sending your donations to our front desk. You can come here to Channel 1 Television. That's at Tesano, number 5, Ola Hansen Lane, adjacent the Crystal Palm Annex. And of course, you can send it to our radio office, that's 97.3 City FM in Adabraka, just behind the police station. Do us the honors, and we shall acknowledge you duly, and of course pray that the good Lord himself will continue to reward you. You can also send us Momo. The Momo number is 0550 900006. So it's 0550 90,006. 0550 9. quadruple 06. I'm trying to say it in all the forms that I can think of. So 0550-900006 or 0550-90006 or 0550-900006. Send us Momo for the Easter Orphan Project. You can visit www.citynewsroom.com or you can call 0302-226-013 or 0550-900-006. That's another way to call out the same number anyway. 0550-900-006 to find out more about the Easter Orphan Project. For all who have contributed, we have seen you and we are grateful to you. We say thank you and may the good Lord continue to bless you. Now let's get into our newspapers for today. I'll start off with the Daily Graphic newspaper. Yesterday, a major initiative began, a great one for agriculture in the country. So the Agrotech Fair started yesterday, and the Daily Graphic is reporting on it. Says at 3-day Agrotech Fair, Mahama pushes for radical agric reset. At 3-day Agrotech Fair, Mahama pushes for radical agric reset. The Agrotech Fair is under the auspices of the Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry and is powered by the Ghana Exim Bank. And so on the front page, you see the president in a hearty handshake with the chief executive of Exim Bank, the Honorable Sylvester Adina Mensah. And of course, smiling and looking on is the Minister for Trade, Agribusiness and Industry, the Honorable Elizabeth Ofosu Ejare. The fair will continue today. It ends tomorrow. It's a 3-day fair, began yesterday and will end tomorrow. It's happening at the Independence Square or the Black Star Square here in Accra. So please find time to pass through the fair if you are available. SIM re-registration will be final. SIM re-registration will be final. Sam George assures process to prioritize convenience and curb fraud. Okay. Economy expands by 6% in 2025. Non-oil sector drives growth. Economy expands by 6% in 2025. Non-oil sector drives growth. When you go to the back page says Central Aflao Hospital amends defense statement in negligence case. So we know that there's an ongoing case at the Ho High Court regarding medical negligence, and we understand that the hospital in the center of this case, that's the Central Aflao Hospital, has amended its defense statement. Okay. Aircraft crash at Tema. Charlie, when you're saying these words together, you need to be careful. Aircraft crash. Aircraft clash. Anyways, TMA Daycare Center closes temporarily as probe begins. TMA Daycare Center closes temporarily as probe begins. We continue to wish condolences to the families involved. We understand that the victims are actually related, 2 brothers, and they are all from Hebron. And they met their untimely death when the chopper in which they were flying crashed at a daycare school in Tema. May the families find strength, and may the good Lord himself keep the souls of the departed. So that's the Daily Graphic newspaper. Let's get into some other papers. The News Center, Elvis Dakus, the News Center says BOG's gold coins yield 27 to 30% gain, but trails 91% global gold price surge since November 2024. BOG's gold coins yield 27 to 30% gain, but trails 91% global gold price surge since November 2024. There are other stories on the front page. Salaries eat 44% of tax revenue as government borrows to pay. That's according to the Finance Minister, Dr. Kasiola Toforsen. Yesterday, there was a meeting between the government led by the president and labor unions. And these are some of the stories coming out of that particular meeting. 6% growth in 2025 lifts economy to 1.43 trillion Ghana cedis. 6% growth in 2025 lifts economy to 1.43 trillion Ghana cedis. Fuel prices surge sharply at pumps, hitting cost of living. Fuel prices surge sharply at pumps, hitting cost of living. End of the line for SIM registration. That's according to Sam George. He's the Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations. And then you have Eid al-Fitr. MTN donates 200,000 cedis to Chief Imam. MTN donates 200,000 cedis to Chief Imam for the upcoming Eid al-Fitr. So that's the News Center newspaper. Let's get into the Daily Guide. Daily Guide is here. Daily Guide says, Ghana slips in mining investment. Samuel Abdullahi Jinapo has been writing on this particular matter. Ghana slips in mining investment. 6 houses torched as Sampa chieftaincy violence displaces families. Parliament approves 2026 District Assembly's Common Fund Distribution Formula. NDC goons lock Edgesu Drabing NHIA Manager's Office. Well, we know that the national security in the region, that's the Ashanti region, has intervened in this matter, so the office has been reopened. Skytrain trial, lawyer grills NIB staff officer. Skytrain trial, lawyer grills NIB staff officer. So that's the Daily Guide. Let's go to the Herald. The Herald says 85 million cedis customs tax evasion probe suggests widespread abuse. Deputy Chief of Staff dodges questions on 11.9 million cedis gold board contract, taunts NPP over election loss instead. 122.8 million cedis duplicated claims under Nitiwool uncovered. New biometric SIM registration to prioritize consumer protection. That's according to Sam George. And Mahama unveils independent commission to tackle pay iniquities. So that's the Herald. Now the Custodian is here. Custodian says, this story is an interesting one. I saw it yesterday. And you can't register your side chick as pension beneficiary. That's according to the general manager for SNITS. The general manager in charge of benefits for SNITS, Frank Mobila. He says you can't register your side chick as pension beneficiary. Lie, you can't, so don't try it. No cocoa price cut even during COVID-19. Cocoa farmers praise Akufo-Addo. Okay, we know the minorities in the Ashanti region engaging some cocoa farmers, so that's some of the stories that you'll be hearing. Again, minority rings alarm bells. Ghanaian students in UK face deportation over unpaid fees. Prudential Bank supports prison services Think Prisons 360 initiative. And then you have equip youth with skills or face job crisis. World Bank chief warns Ghana. So that's the Custodian newspaper. Let's get into some more papers. I'll bring you the Ghanaian Times. What's the Ghanaian Times saying? Enhancing agri productivity. Farmer service centers take off Saturday. First phase to cover 11 districts. National Blood Service exceeds collection target. In Konya Bumbula residents demand eviction of 8,000 cattle and herdsmen. Economy records 6% growth in 2025, driven by services sector. Economy records 6% growth in 2025, driven by services sector. That's according to the Ghana Statistical Service, as captured on the front page of the Ghanaian Times. If you jump to the back page, ECG to begin mass rollout of meters next month. That's according to the Energy Minister, John Jinapo. And then you have 200 households in Ladma to benefit from Nkokon-Ketingete. That's the Ladadikutupon Municipal Assembly. 200 households to benefit from Nkokon-Ketingete. Okay, we look forward to that. Let's go to the Chronicle. I think we can wrap up with the Chronicle this morning. Ghana's mining investment ranking tumbles. Jinapo expresses concern. Illegal miners are my worst enemies. I'll fight them. That's according to the Achimansa DCE. I'll model Ghana Police after Scotland Yard, NYPD. Hey, that's the Inspector General of Police, Christian Tete Yohunu, speaking there. Says you model Ghana Police after Scotland Yard and the NYPD. That's the New York Police Department. All right, let's get our scripture for today. Jeremiah 51:51. We are ashamed because we have heard reproach. Disgrace has covered our faces. We are ashamed because we have heard reproach. Disgrace has covered our faces. Jeremiah 51:51. May the Lord add his blessings to the reading of his word. Now I'm going to take you online and bring you some stories from our web portals. Let's start off with citynewsroom.com. Let's see what's happening on citynewsroom.com. What stories are we leading with this morning? Mahama says, I won't pretend our own people are involved in Galamsey. That's an admission by the president. I won't pretend our own people are involved in Galamsey. Ghana's public debt drops to 641 billion cedis in 2025. That's according to the BOG. NPLs, non-performing loans, rise to 18.7% in February despite year-on-year improvement. Government begins recruitment into public sector. Mahama to expand consultations to CSOs for policy input. That's according to Kwachio Fusu. Morocco awarded AFCON title after CAF overturns result. This matter. Ghana's wage bill exceeds ECOWAS threshold after forcing reviews. And public sector wages take 39% of Ghana's budget. Again, Ato Forsen speaking there. You get details of these stories and more on citynewsroom.com. You can go to channel1newsonline.com. Mahama embarks on nationwide tour to inspect projects and to engage citizens. Then you have Ibrahim Mahama not offering private jet for favors. That's according to Kwachio Fusu. Mahama to engage CSOs after labor talks. Again, Kwachio Fusu speaking there. Government set to roll out outcomes depth nationwide after pilot phase. You get details of these stories also, channel1newsonline.com. This morning we have a birthday message. Let me pick it up real quick. Happy birthday, Hillary. God bless you for being the incredible person you are. Knowing you is truly a blessing. You bring so much light, joy, and positivity into the lives of others. I pray that God continues to guide you, sustain your beautiful smile, and lift you higher among your peers in your field. You are clearly a vessel of blessing to this generation, and it shows. Wishing you nothing but God's favor, grace, and endless blessings in the years ahead. Stay amazing. So happy birthday to you, Hillary. And let's also say good morning to Philip and his dad. We know that both of you are watching us, wherever it is that you're watching us from. A very good morning to you, Philip of GPHA, and your dad. We wish you the best of the day today. This is Breakfast Daily. Please don't go away. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Roots this March at the Back to Your Village Food Festival 2026. Join us for a celebration. The country, northern, Akan, and southern villages will all be represented. It's more than just food. It's about culture, family, and memories that last a lifetime. Let's come together this March to discover the flavors that make us who we are. The date is 28th and 29th of March 2026. Venue is the 8th Sutherland Children's Park. The time is 10 a.m. through till 6 p.m. each day. Interested vendors can register by calling 0205 973 973. The Back to Your Village Food Festival 2026 is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from 97.3 City FM and is proudly sponsored by EcoBank, Gino, Didi Sheto, and Munchie Biscuits.
This Easter, as homes fill with laughter, shared meals, and love, pause for a moment and remember a child who has no one to celebrate with. Across Ghana, children in selected orphanages are hoping for care, hoping for comfort, hoping for kindness. You can be the reason a child smiles this Easter. Support the Easter Orphan Project 2026. Your donation in cash or in kind will provide warm meals, clothing, school supplies, and essential care for their well-being. Send your mobile money donation to 0550-900-006 or write a check in the name of the City FM Foundation. You may also bring your donation to Channel 1 TV in Tesano, Accra, Ghana. You can donate milk, sugar, rice, toys, books, or detergent. For more information, visit www.citynewsroom.com or call 0550-900-006 or 0302-226-013. The Easter Orphan Project comes off on Monday, 6 April 2026 and is powered by 97.3 City FM with support from Channel 1 TV. This Easter, let your kindness light up a child's life.
What's your name?
My name is Oyinba Michael.
Michael.
Yeah.
Who brought cocoa to Ghana?
Cocoa Mama Tisro. Cocoa, the Ghana is the cocoa.
Hey.
And the thank you.
Who brought cocoa to Ghana?
My life into my job and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate my
Cocoa from Fanadoko.
Pardon?
Fanadoko.
Another one?
Fanadoko.
Guys, those of you who didn't know this, you are hearing this for the first time from him. You said Tetekwashi brought cocoa from where?
Fanadoko.
Akurugu. Who brought cocoa to Ghana?
Well, we've all heard Tetekwashi.
And what?
Tetekwashi.
Tetekwashi. Tete.
Ago.
Hello there, good of you to join us. This is Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1 Television. We're about to go into the news review segment where we get to have a conversation on some topical issues dominating the media space. We also like to hear from you, so this is an invitation we are extending to you to join us with your thoughts, your comments and contributions. Let us know what you think about the various stories or topics that we'll be discussing. You can do so via our WhatsApp number on your screens. You can drop a comment in our live feed, which is up on Facebook as well as on YouTube. And I'll share your thoughts on our X page as well as our Instagram page. And let us know what you think. We'll do our best to read them out for you on the show. But before we get into that, it's the birthday of Ni Komete Kome. Ni Komete Kome, the king of Accra. So if you listen to our entertainment highlights, the voice that you hear every morning during the entertainment highlights, the king of Accra. Yeah. And if you hear some beats that starts with, it's the king of Accra, that guy. Today is his birthday and we're wishing him God's blessings. We're asking that God will continue to favor him. May he continue to bless his heart and his hands, and whatever he finds to do, may it be a blessing unto him and all others who encounter him. It's also the birthday of Douglas. He is with our transport team. Douglas, we say happy birthday to you as well. God continue to bless you and favor you. Now, we're about to go into the conversations. I'd like to say a very good morning to Alhaji Kamaldeen Abdullah. Alhaji Kamaldeen Abdullah is the Deputy National Communications Director for the New Patriotic Party, NPP. Alhaji, good morning to you.
Good morning, Nana.
I would trust you're well.
I'm terrific, and I guess you're well too.
I'm super. I'm doing well.
Thanks for having me this morning.
Has the fast ended?
No,
officially.
Yet. Today, given the configuration of the moon that we expect, which normally actually marks the beginning and the ending of the fast, I believe this evening we shall start trying to sight the moon. because some would have, those who started on Wednesday are likely to be sighting the moon today.
Right.
And those of us who started on Thursday also will still follow, because the Quran says it's either 29 days or 30 days. So if the moon is sighted today, then we cannot fast tomorrow.
Okay.
That is the principle. But if the moon is not sighted, then it means that we have to continue fasting till tomorrow. But tomorrow will give us 30 days in all. Then, of course, that would actually usher us into the Eid al-Fitr on Friday. If the moon is sighted and is evidently sighted, okay, and reported, then all of us will not fast. Okay, there are those who will do the Eid tomorrow, and there are those who wait and do the Eid on Friday. Those of us who started on Thursday, I'm just trying to explain this. Those who started on Thursday would have to not fast at all and wait on Friday to have the Eid, which is not also out of place anyway. But of course, we're just trying to see that we are at the tail end of it. Anyway.
So Eid al-Fitr is what will be celebrating.
Absolutely.
Marking the end of the fast.
Eid al-Fitr, marking the end of the fast. Which in Hausa, many people say this is the small Salah, Kankani Salah, and then the Baba Salah.
So this is the Ramadan.
The Eid al-Adha is the other one.
Eid al-Adha is the one that marks the sacrifice of Ibrahim.
Absolutely.
Very
absolutely.
Well. Very well. All right, let's get into our business of the day. The SIM registration is back. For 2 years, we went through a process of registering our SIM cards from 2021 to 2023. Thereabouts. We embarked on a SIM registration exercise in this country. And today, we're being told that we are going to engage in, I don't want to say same exercise, but a similar one, because the minister is giving some assurances that consumers will be prioritized in this matter. But what is troubling for me is that the NCA, National Communications Authority, says that the data of that registration that we embark on, an audit of that data reveals 0 fingerprint matches with the data at the National Identification Authority. But we did this exercise with our Ghana cards. So what data were we recording, and where did that pass?
National, who you said? Which
National Communications Authority
says the data doesn't match.
It doesn't match
at all.
At all.
And of course, we also registered with our
Ghana cards. Our biometrics were taken, just as same was taken for the Ghana card.
Let me once again say good morning to you and good morning to the viewers out there. And start by saying that we have a lot of work to do as a country. In the sense that the people we put at the helm of affairs usually pursue their parochial interest and not the public interest. Usually. You see, and I'm saying this without any reservation. Why? The current Minister for Communication, Sam George, is quoted to have said that ours isn't a SIM registration. This is a proper SIM registration.
It's quoted where?
Unquote. Quoted on Major Online.
Very well.
Okay? Ours isn't a SIM registration. This is a proper SIM registration. Simply, if you are going to analyze what he has said, what it means is that we don't even have SIM registration at all.
So the previous exercise is invalid.
If this is what he actually said, what it means is that this country hasn't got any SIM registration, which I beg to differ.
Really?
Completely. I beg to completely differ. You may have some, if you like, a bit of errors. You see, because this is technical. These are machines. These are human beings who put their hands on them. You may have some, if you like, discrepancies a bit, some inaccuracies somewhere. But you cannot rule out that we never did a SIM registration in this country. When in fact, as a member of parliament, as a member of the committee, you were aware that the process went through. You just asked a very profound question, Nana. That did we use our Ghana cards to do the registration or not? And the answer is in the affirmative. We did.
True.
Now, before you acquire a Ghana card, look at the rigorous process you go through.
True.
All these fingers are captured. Okay? So when somebody says there's no matching fingerprints, it is at someone's fault or as a result of someone's fault. Maybe at the process of synchronizing. And come out to tell us. But don't tell us that there's no SIM registration at all, and therefore I want to do it. Look, we cannot live on the whims and caprices of some people who believe their egos is what saved Ghana. No. Why? Are you telling me that Ghana spent money and did nothing? If you are saying there's no SIM registration at all, and then you come in as a government knowing that money was actually budgeted for this process, and the process was done. Now your position as a minister there is that nothing like that has been done, and that person who is supposed to have spearheaded that earlier is walking free, and you think the public purse is needless, we cannot hold the person to book? Really? Some judge should think again and come again. No, honestly, I'm sad.
Really?
You see, that is, I keep saying this. Whoever is culpable when it comes to depleting the public purse, whether it's my mother, my father, my son, my brother, whoever that person, even if it's myself, let the law deal with the person. So you cannot come as a minister who has received handing over notes, who knows that at least you have worked on this as a country before, and then you come to tell us nothing was done. Now you have a new SIM registration, and that money that was spent, what was it meant for? And you are not chasing it for us? And you call yourself an honorable minister and an honorable member of parliament? And when we talk, the best you can do is to throw jabs? Really? Some judge should come again. The best they could have done is to tell us that, look, having reviewed the data, synchronizing it, we have some few problems. And we still think that fraud still persists as a result of not having an accurate data. We have several millions of people who have registered for this particular, mobile networks or with telcos. And they are not properly captured. So we want to review it and go through it again to be able to sanitize the system and have a credible data. This is actually sweet to the ear.
But he's giving some explanations to this fact.
I just quoted him. Unless they lied. They say ours isn't a SIM registration. This is a proper SIM registration.
This is one quote of him. This is one quote of him.
Interpreted.
But he's reported on different platforms.
There's a headline here.
Giving valid reasons for the exercise.
Look, it is create, loot, and share. I will not shudder to say this.
Do we know the budget for the entire exercise?
Of course, we have to go into it. That's why I said that somebody used budget yesterday. And if that was not done and that budget, for some reason, you think that was needless, then it means that there has been a financial loss. And if a financial loss has been occasioned, there is a law in this country that goes after that person. And you as a minister, if you claim that you are so sacrosanct, you are so clean, and that you are somebody who will fight against corruption, who will protect the public purse, then it is about time that after reviewing your handing over, you tell us that so and so person ought to be investigated for doing this. You haven't done that. You have just sat down from your dream, you get up and say, oh, we want to do SIM registration again.
An audit has been done, over 2 million subscribers that were audited. It's established that there's a zero match.
If you listened to me earlier, I'm saying that these are machines we work with. I have not ruled out errors. And clerical, if you like, imperfections. Whatever, or in the course of it, technical imperfections. I have not ruled out that. So if we have so number, and you have established as a mismatch, what you have to do is to even do re-registration for those 2 million people. You understand what I mean? If you indeed have actually established that these are 2 million people, and given our verification, we do not have matching fingerprints. These 2 million people, you can verify them. You can say that, look, XYZ we have done, we haven't had this, we think that this ought to be done again. But don't come and then let it look as if nothing has been done at all. Why? We listened to some God when we were doing SIM registration. He was all over, poo-pooing it. Okay, we listened to him. So is it to satisfy his ego because he made some comments? Or what? So I think that the communication is quite bad and low. And again, it's going to cost this nation some millions of cedis again. That is why I'm saying that look at it properly. Somebody is sitting somewhere wanting to create loot and share. For me, I think this exercise is needless. We don't have to go through it. We should do an audit of what we have. And if there are some discrepancies we have established, you liaise with NIA and say, okay, these are the names. This doesn't match. Can we do this again and see how the numbers have been registered?
It's good to have you. Your predecessor is a regular here. Yeah, the Honorable Van Boy.
I took over, so I'm going to take over here too.
Indeed. But welcome. We're discussing this matter of SIM registration. The Honorable actually says this is not a re-registration. This is a registration, and this will be final. Your thoughts?
First of all, let me say a very big thank you to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama for the wonderful work he's doing for this country. Let me also...
He has embarked on a research tour. He's starting to do.
Let me also say... Odododio bi fe minda nyeshi. Akenmenenye dromo na nketa eni nketa ne. Back to the issues. What are we actually talking about? We are talking about a policy review, which after instituting such policy, the New Patriotic Party's government failed to do over time. That
they failed?
If they had done a review of the policy they instituted, then they would have noticed all these things. We have taken over, like you said. My brother Sam George was handed over, the notes when they took over office.
Yeah.
He didn't go to sleep. He actually worked and has realized these are the shortcomings with the policy, that was established. But you see, I'm not amazed. Sorry. Of course, I'm not amazed because it is very usual with the MPP. They are very quick to rush into, doing things for political expediency. But we as the NDC believe strongly in the 5 P's principles, what you call proper planning prevents poor performance. In fact, you'll recall, before I even go on to this substantive matter, you recall how they hurriedly instituted, after we had done the pilot, what we wanted to be the National Health Insurance scheme, that they ended up coming up with a district health insurance scheme such that when you are at Kwame Nkrumah Circle and you have your ID, your health card, when you come to Tesano, you can't use it. Because, when we came to power, we were not that reckless. We took our time and made it better, such that if you're in Accra and you go to Tamale, you can use your national health insurance.
But the district health insurance scheme was a pilot for the national health insurance.
No, we had already piloted it with one of these Catholic institutions, and we were going to roll it out before they took over. And these records are
in
there.
the Bono area.
Thank you. You know it. These records are there. Internet no lie. You can Google it right now, isn't it? Very well. Similarly, for political expediency, they rushed into instituting this free SHS policy, which has now become what public administrators will call a wicked problem. A problem that you attempt to solve and end up causing more problems.
Expanding access to education for Ghanaians.
Please, before you expand, okay, there are things you will do. You put up infrastructure. You make sure you don't compromise on the quality as you are thinking about accessibility and affordability. Quality. Where were the buildings they put up? Now kids, in fact, my own daughter went to school just this Monday, okay? She came home from vacation. She's been home for 3 months until 2 days ago. Assuming I didn't have the means to get my daughter a teacher to be... By the time she gets back, everything she studied would have gone.
After 3 months of being at home.
So this is what they do. And then we come back and we make it better. And that is exactly what we are doing now. Back to this. Of course, about 2.3 million samples were taken. Out of the over 40,000, I think, same registrations, just 2.3 million were taken. These are the findings. Incorrect, identity information have been established out of this. Unconfirmed biometric information have been established. Data inconsistencies have been established. As for facial recognition, out of about the 2.3 million, a whooping 455,000 of them, 450, representing 19%, couldn't be validated. You understand? Look, let me add that if your research margin of error is not below 10%, you haven't done any good job. Your error is about 19%. Very terrible. So look, my brother Honorable Sam George was not, being egoistic. He is being factual. Everything he spoke about are facts. This has nothing to do with ego.
Does it warrant a new exercise?
Now,
or just as we've been able to establish these discrepancies, we're able to identify bearers of these
let me tell you why.
And do some proper
Let me tell
cleaning.
you why it requires that. Let me tell you why. Let's just even put off the facial recognition, which about 455,000 out of the 2 million, couldn't match.
Non-existent.
Fingerprints. All those who were, the 2.3 million.
Zero match.
None of their fingerprints matched. That is to say that if we should target the entire 40 million people, none of them probably is going to match. So what stops us from doing this whole thing? Because it's a clear mess.
Yeah.
When zero of the 2.3 million, zero. So what work did you do? You see, we keep telling the MPP, do not rush for political expediency. Your context is not to prove to the NDC that you are better than us. Your context is to prove to Ghanaians that they are worth, in fact, you are worth their vote. And that is what you should be looking at. Doing things that will meet the real needs of the people, not just rush into political expediencies and end up causing this mess for somebody else, to come and repair. And that is what is in their nature. Yes, we are here. We are not just lamenting. We are telling you that this is the problem you have created. This is it. And we are coming in to make it better. It is not wrong to tell Ghanaians what you handed over to us. We are not sleeping on it. Like the MPP will lament for 8 years, blame COVID for 8 years, blame Russia-Ukraine war for how long. We are telling you, this is what you did, but we are going to fix it. It is in our nature.
US, Israel, Iran.
Yes, we are not complaining. Have you heard the government, lamenting that because of this, how do you call it, Russia war with the, how do you call it?
Not
so
Russia, Ukraine.
Sorry, US-Israel war
Iran.
with the Iran war. We are not going to be able to do anything.
We've heard
we are
DOG
focused.
governor sound alarm bells on a possible impact on inflation.
Let me tell you what. The foresight the New Patriotic Party's government didn't have. For which reason they faced COVID and so on, and they were crying. I won't say it's just unfortunate that this happened. But before then, a few weeks ago, the Deputy Minister for Finance, on behalf of the Finance Minister, walked into Parliament with a policy document that they wanted us to approve, which I call the GANRAP.
Okay.
The Ghana Accelerated National Reserve Accumulation Policy.
Yeah.
What is this policy meant to do? The policy is meant for us to back up our import cover to 15 months import cover by 2028. What is the reason? It is to make sure that Ghana have a strong buffer enough to be able to,
to survive the shocks.
To face some of these shocks. So we are thinking way ahead.
Very well.
That Ghana needs all these things because in our previous era, we instituted a lot of backups from the sinking fund to whatever. They depleted all of it in the name of COVID. But when we come to power, as the NDC, we ensure that we put measures in place for Ghana's economy to be on very good footing. And so we have done this GANRAP, just so that we'll build more import cover to shock absorb Ghana from all these international. Of course, it may have impact, certainly, because oil is involved, international trade are involved in all of that. Yes, but what will you do as a country to mitigate that or to minimize the effects? And this is where a government with foresight, plays better, like that of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Very well. Alhaji, during your exercise, we were threatened, actually, and we were threatened to go and queue, affecting productivity because we were spending hours in queues to register our SIM cards. Yeah. The minister says that based or armed with such information, this is going to be a very flexible exercise. In fact, in the comfort of your home, having a smartphone, you are able to go through the process. Is this not a step in the right direction?
I have served UT.
Did you add biscuits?
With biscuits. You enjoyed your tea with biscuits. Somebody is sitting somewhere saying, I shall serve you tea. Let's wait and see. That answers your question first. But let me deal with the three major issues Honorable brought up.
Very well.
First, on health insurance. Of the 19 years of misrule that they subjected this country to.
That's how you describe it?
Jerry Rawlings' NDC was completely a waste of Ghana's time.
Really?
Completely.
19 years of democracy.
I'm telling you, we saw other countries like Singapore, like Malaysia, who had this autocratic rule under the stewardship of people who wanted to develop the country. We saw where they ended and where they are today. Jerry Rawlings had all the opportunity, with his PNDC and NDC to get us to where when we come. And true to when we come. And true to our West. By 2003, we had instituted that and said that it ought to go through district by district.
Yeah.
Then we see how it will metamorphose into becoming becoming a national scheme. Because you do come and spoil, and then you come to ameliorate. This is interesting.
But how can we say you don't deserve something
SSS,
that we
I was very quiet.
piloted?
Honorable, I was very quiet when listening to you. I mean, you can just take it.
Let's have him land and then you
now,
can come in.
free SHS. Again, when we mooted the idea and said that we need to give the young person in this country who completes JHS and the parents have no means to see the person to a higher school, at least secondary school, let government absorb that. What the best they could do was to be singing around saying free SHS was 419. And that we couldn't do it. Today he come to sit here and want to say that they come to better free SHS. Really? The president of the Republic of Ghana today, John Dramani Mahama, is on record to have stood somewhere in Cape Coast to say that if he has over 2 billion Ghana cedi, he won't use it for free SHS or for secondary school alone. Only for them to come today and then increase the budget from what to 3 point something billion. You see the hypocrisy of the NDC? These are the kind of people we are dealing with. And the third issue, what did he say? We have actually done nothing when it comes to SIM registration because for the sampling they have done, the over 2 million that they did, and they had some discrepancies. What did I say earlier on? I said, look, every exercise that you undertake, obviously, you have some margin of errors.
True.
Obviously.
19%.
Every exercise. And
you are research.
No, we don't respect.
19%. Come on.
Now, let's give Ghanaians what they deserve. You are dealing with human beings 19%? Who are supposed to give information.
Honorable, please hold on.
You are dealing with human beings who are supposed to give information. You just said that the reason why we're going to do this re-registration is as a result of curbing fraud. Curbing fraud. Okay? And these are myriads of people we are dealing with. What mindset have all of us got individually, do we know? So can you eradicate fraud completely with the kind of system that we have? It will actually be a mirage.
But it can be reduced to its
barest minimum.
Thank you.
It can be.
Thank you, my brother.
Now, if you have done over 40 million and you claim for your own review, in fact, I like the words he chose. He has been magnanimous this morning. He said it is a policy review.
Yeah.
I think this is the kind of language I should have heard from my communication minister. Honorable has shown that he's an honorable person this morning. He says this is a policy. It has been done.
Don't try to patronize him. I side with Sam George. I side with Sam George.
Sam George comes to tell you it's a complete registration because there was no registration at all. Yes. But he said, you see, even on the same table, they are at variance.
For 0%
even on their same table. Even on their own table, that tells how the confusion is bizarre within them.
There is no confusion.
The minister tells you that it is a complete now new registration. What we did was what? Bogus.
Please.
The man comes to tell you
he's taking me out of context.
No.
Please, let me address this. He's taking me out of context.
Out of context.
What I said was that it was as a result of a policy review which gave rise to what the findings. I'm not saying we are going to do a policy review. No. I'm saying that
The review has been done.
It is the review
And
that
based on
gave
the
rise
findings,
to the findings.
These are semantics.
So myself and
no
Sam
matter how
George
you put it, it's still
are at the same part. Yes,
Ghana, I'm saying that no matter how
I
you
side
put it,
with my brother.
it's still the same. It means there was a policy. It means
0%
this policy was
match.
implemented.
0%
This policy
match.
now, according to you, you reviewing it and then seeing some errors and you have to do another re-registration. That's the point. It's still the same point I'm making. It's still the same point. There's no difference. Whether you said there was a policy and you are now reviewing or whatever, you have said there has been a policy, which policy was good to all of us and which was implemented. And I'm saying, look, I don't run away from some of these things. I said, look, if Osla Osu led Minister of Communication have actually done any wrong as a result of SIM registration, let us read it. Let us see whoever has done that wrong hauled before the law to face the law. But you do not come wanting to raise a budget for yourself and then you speak on your egos, go and sit down, look for money, create loot and share, and in the name of re-registrate people. When out of the 40-something million, you claim that the 2 million that you have done, or 2-point-something million that you have done, is where you have seen errors. Come and tell us that the entire thing was bogus. Tell us that. Then, of course, we all subject that to scrutiny and establish whether or not indeed it was all bogus. I keep telling you, if they claim that they are saints, they are rather not saints. Look, the best development in this country in terms of proper policy is only the MPP that has brought it. Health insurance is 1. Capitation grants is 2. Public transport system, 0 in their men. We brought it. Okay? The 4 buses that you know today. We sit here today. And of course, free SHS is the MPP that has brought it. Okay? Ghana card that today we are using and priding ourselves with to use it for 19 years of doing nothing to this country. They come to sit here and they claim that they are the best. Really, Ghanaians are watching and they claim that they are the best. Really, Ghanaians are watching us. These are not they are never an alternative.
Honorable.
Thank you, my brother. Quickly, 19 years of rule, we built more schools than they have ever done. We built more schools than they have ever done. We built more hospitals in the 19 years than they have ever dreamt of. We built more roads than they have ever done. We expanded water and electricity more than they have ever done in our 19 years. We built airports, airstrips. We expanded the country and created access to networks all over the country. We have done all of these things. They only come to benefit from the base that we have set.
That you have laid.
They come to benefit from that. Now, I want my brother to understand that free SHS is a good policy. The SIM card registration is a good policy. But a good policy can be implemented poorly. The fact that the policy is good does not mean your implementation is good. It is your poor implementation that led us where we are. And I don't see why he keeps saying that my brother Honorable Sam George is playing on his ego. We are talking about facts. So let's speak to facts. These are the facts, my brother. The fingerprint is the easiest way to verify oneself wherever you go. Because having a fingerprint gadget is easier than having to get this facial recognition and all. The fingerprint is the simplest, right? So if the simplest means to verify yourself turned out to be 0, is it not a failed
0
policy?
match out of a sample of 2
0 match, over 2.3 million. 0 match fingerprints. Is it not a failure?
Indeed.
You should admit your failure and know that what you have done is a 0. So if Sam George says that we are going to do a proper registration, I side with him. Because if all the people you killed to line up in the sun to go and you verify their thumbprints and fingerprints and all their fingerprints, and today not even one fingerprint will match. My brother, what have you done? This is so terrible, and I'm ashamed. I will be very much ashamed if I were on the side of the MPP. Really? I'm amazed he has the guts to be defending this and be telling Sam George that he's being egoistic. You are defending a 0 over 100 performance. You are defending a 19% margin of error. Who does that? Which serious analytical person does this? It doesn't wash anywhere. Tell us that, our intentions were good. But we all admit that we've made terrible mistakes. If you say you're going to fix it, fix it. But not with this posture. Not with this posture. When no single person out of 2.3 million can verify their thumbprints. You are calling this a success? My brother, please, I think you need to rethink this. Now, we have come to notice all of these things. We are not resting. We are saying that we need to link the SIM cards to our IDs so that we can properly verify people. Yes, for security reasons. But we also need to improve data accuracy because there's no accuracy in all of this.
True.
Security and credibility matters. And that is why we need to do this. So we are going to properly align your SIM registration with your national cards so that wherever you go, you can be identified. It said they were going to do. Then, of course, someone should answer.
But deliberate or otherwise, money has been lost.
Yes.
Absolutely.
An exercise has failed.
Oh, yes.
Based on the findings you are sharing with us.
Of course. So that's what I'm saying. That
money.
If you could say it is pure error, it's a different thing. But if it is out of negligence, certainly someone need to answer. We are saying that we are going to plan this thing well so that after the alignment, we will strengthen the verification processes. Wherever you find yourself with your ID, once you tap your thumbprint or your index or whichever, your identity should be able to pop up. It gives the system some form of credibility. At this point, it is not credible, obviously. What we are going to do is to ensure that every subscriber has credibility when it comes to their biodata. So that wherever you go and you say, I am Osimasi, the system should be able to prove that indeed you are the Osimasi. And that is the only reason why we spent money to do all these things. The system should be able to identify you. So if after spending all this money, the system cannot identify your common thumbprint, the system can't identify, then what have you spent the people's time, money, energy, and all of what have you spent it to do? My brother, you should apologize to Ghanaians, to be honest.
Honorable
apologize
to
Ghanaians.
simplify the whole matter.
Right.
You and I sit here, and if randomly the three of us are supposed to be subjected to some scrutiny in terms of testing whether or not we have registered our SIMs, chances of we going through is a higher percentage. Very, very high percentage.
True.
That's why I still maintain that you may have some errors. However, the communication out there and to sanitize it could have been actually put in better. But you see, I was actually on the trajectory of my submission when he came in again. He made a point that they don't give excuses.
Yeah.
At all. They don't give excuses. They go at it and work. I grant them that. But you see, rhetoric is good. But when you are faced with reality and action is supposed to be put to bear, laid to bear, you will be exposed.
Okay.
The MPA CEO, my good friend, no country was left. You told us that. No country was left. You told us that. In fact, in the words of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, now Ukraine, any Russia, how does it affect Ghana? I want to ask Edu Jitamakulu, and honorable by extension, who say they don't give excuses. Say Israel, Iran, what?
I will answer that.
Where from Ghana? How does it affect Ghana?
I will answer that.
The same people, they say they don't give excuses.
I will answer that.
So you see, Ghanaians are watching us and listening to us. It's about time we become factual and truthful to Ghanaians. This politics of coming to scam people, coming to say things and they come and do otherwise, we will not and we shall not countenance it. I am putting it to honorable here that they have started giving the excuses. I am putting it to you, the Bank of Ghana. You drew his attention to the governor of Bank of Ghana. Look, that man has been very inconsistent.
Really?
Oh, why? He was against the gold reserve program. He said it was not sustainable and that no economy should go for it. He's on record to have said it.
What
today, honorable sits
what
here.
did you achieve with the gold,
I am saying today, honorable sits
what did
here
you achieve
and
with
saying that the gold reserve program is to show up and boost our what?
Import
Buffer
cover.
and give us a good import cover. Again, I want to find out who is deceiving who here.
Okay.
Who?
Okay.
So you see, honorable, when you come to sit here,
you will understand that the two scenarios are not the same.
Well, will disappoint you with some of the points you make because we can cite series of a plethora of comments they have made that points to the fact that they have said this and they are doing otherwise. Okay,
it's always the case. It's always what politicians say that comes back.
And that is why we need to sanitize our politics. If you know me very well, I have always said if MPP is wrong on a matter, Me, Kamal, I come out and say this matter is wrong.
So MPP is right. MPP is right on the same registration.
Of course, if you,
right.
I'm not saying that
0%.
I'm not saying they are
0%
right.
performance.
I have told you that
he's
if there's an
admitted that
exercise,
if they are
they are going to
challenges,
do
they
that.
have to be
They have
addressed.
to address it.
Admitting, he has said that.
So
admitting
don't
is
sit here and then come and play holiday like that, and the next moment
we know we
the
didn't
right
do
thing.
well. We
You
know we
understand?
didn't do well. NDC, we admit. Resolve the problem. That is admittance.
What
But
do
when
I
you
do
come
well?
here and you say, if you see any
Look,
error,
it is
fix
your
it,
word.
you have not
Honorable,
admitted.
it is your word. It is about you and your word. Have you invited anyone on the table to ask? He asked you a profound question. Has
You
not
and
been
I
answered
are on
yet.
the table.
You have not.
You and I
then,
are at
no,
table.
I am talking about
Admit
technical-
it before
I am
Ghanaians.
talking about
People
technical
admit
people.
this
the
before
previous
Ghanaians.
exercise.
What did we
Have
do?
they been
Have you
engaged
sat down to do audit
to
with
establish
them? Have you
indeed
done
where
that?
the errors
No,
happen?
these are your words.
Please,
So whether
please,
you are right or you are
please,
not right, you
please.
only come and throw out something there to
Vero,
create loot and share,
Vero, Alaji,
and then
thank
create
you.
a budget and then run into town.
This
with
is
it.
a
That's
research.
what they want to do.
Alaji, thank
This
you.
is a research we held quickly.
Yeah.
This is a research we held, and we have given you the findings. Yes, we will not complain and let it be. We'll let you know what the facts are. We are going to be very honest with Ghanaians, and sooner than later, we are going to find out who the real scammers of Ghana are. You know, NPP, you've scammed Ghanaians in so many ways. We are coming to other matters, and you see how well they've been able to employ what they call chickenery to deceive Ghanaians.
Right.
How they have employed chickenery
Chickenry.
to deceive Ghanaians. We'll get to that. We are saying that this is what we have seen.
Right.
We are going to fix it. You cannot rejoice. You cannot celebrate over 0% performance because there is nothing with the easiest means to verify, which is the thumbprint or fingerprint. The easiest means.
And that one was zero. All
Out of the 2.3 million, none, not a single person.
your
And
words.
that should be very
Those are your
worrying.
words.
I'm asking if it
That
warrants
should be very
an
worrying for
entire
Ghanaians.
new exercise,
Absolutely, that's it,
or the
warrant an entire
2.3 can be identified
Absolutely.
and rectified.
That was my point.
When you are doing research,
That's
okay,
my point.
when you are doing research, you identify a target audience, you pick your population. Now, out of the 40 million, we have identified only 2.3 million. Let's assume that we are going to still scale them down and resolve out of the 40 million. What happens to the 38 million? How many more will be there?
But is the 2.3 reflective of
The
the
sample
40?
is reflective.
Look.
You understand? It is
I
reflective.
can bet my last
And
minute, Nana,
we didn't say
that if the
Alaji, hold on.
entire
Alaji, hold on.
process was
In all
bogus,
honesty.
as he seeks to see, they would have revealed it.
In all
I can bet
honesty,
my last
Vero,
minute.
Vero,
In
Alaji,
all
allow-
honesty,
allow
for
Honorable to
40 million
finish.
people
In all
was
honesty.
faulty. These people, with
Alaji,
their propaganda,
thank you,
they would have revealed it.
Thank you.
I am
Thank you.
telling you.
Thank you.
Allow
That is what we are revealing now. We have seen it now. So we are revealing it.
You are revealing 2 million out of
But that's
40
the
million.
sample size.
But I mean, who does the research?
Exactly, with the
and
entire
capture the entire
finite-
population? It
Yeah.
doesn't work. It doesn't work.
This has
that
nothing to
way.
do with research. You
But
spoke
what
about
is it?
review. Look, government money has been spent. Let's get serious. Government money has been spent on a project. Which project spent so much? And then the project claimed 40 million people have actually been registered. This is supposed to be scientific. That Mr. A has
Exactly.
been registered, B has been registered, C has been registered. They all have same. Then you come to sit down and you want to conduct an audit. You don't tell me you want to do a research.
But
and
this
fetch-
is a
and fetch
research.
sample size.
But please,
You
if you
don't
want
tell
to
me that.
review,
See, we need to look at
You
it
need
and
to
think
want to
holistically.
if you want to
And
review a
overhaul
policy,
it.
if
Yeah.
you want to review a policy,
Oh, no.
okay, it is a research work. Unless you are telling me you don't know. To review a policy, you employ research methods. You identify a population, either randomly or either targeted, whatever. You understand? Once you identify them, you try to fix what you intend to. So like you say, we make sure that we employ their thumbprints, their fingerprints, for all these 23 million. For facial, how do you call it?
Facial recognition.
Recognitions, we're honest enough to say that it is 455,000,
That's the 19.
which is the 19%. That
He will
the system
disappoint you.
couldn't
You don't know.
identify
You have
their
no
faces.
idea what I'm judging
For thumbprints, out of the
I'm telling you, I have
2.3
no idea.
million,
Zero
not
match.
a single one of them
Right.
was able to match their SIM
me-
cards with their national IDs.
Vero.
Me,
And
I
this
saw
is
what happened
empirical.
to DSTV
Wait,
with some
this
George
is
comments.
this is
So I don't
empirical.
take his word for it.
Alaji, please.
This has nothing to do with
I
St.
don't
John's.
take.
These are everything to do with
Alaji,
them.
Alaji,
It-
Alaji.
I saw what
It has
happened. You saw
everything
a
Alaji,
DSTV.
let's
What
have
did
a
he tell us?
gentleman's
What
conversation.
did he tell us?
Everything
And
to
said,
do with
oh,
the
Hold on,
institution.
hold
It has
on,
nothing to
hold
do
on,
with
Alaji.
So the same person can
Hold
tell
on,
me,
Alaji.
I don't
It is not about the individual.
This is not
It's
the
not
job.
about. Let's
NCA.
deal with the facts of the
It
matter
is the NCA.
and the issues that have
It's
been
the
raised, and let's
NCA.
tackle the
Okay.
policy
Give
and the
NCA.
direction and
Tell
the
Ghanaians
implementation.
that the NCA
Very
is
well.
You can tell that to Ghanaians that the NCA don't target some job. This is empirical facts out of a study that have been conducted.
Hasn't the man come
This
to
is
tell
an
you
empirical
that
fact
who are subscribed
that
to
have been
DSTV
studied.
is going to do
Thank you.
Please.
Honorable, thank
When
you. Alhaji,
Sir John
thank you.
says I'm going to do A, it is different from when an institution like the NCA says we've done our research. This is what we have uncovered. And we are telling you that the things you claim you did,
I mean,
these are the findings. You shouldn't be arguing.
That's fine.
You shouldn't be arguing. When zero out of 2 million, 0 out of 2 million cannot be matched.
You see, there are issues we are overlooking regarding this.
I've not said that.
No, I'm coming. I'm trying to build a point here. There are issues that we are overlooking.
Ghanaians should thank
How
God
many
His Excellency
SIM
John
cards
Mahama
will
took
an
over.
individual be entitled to
Ghanaians
register
should be
in
very
this
happy.
particular
His Excellency
exercise?
John Mahama took over.
What
If you can
happens
rejoice
to
over this failure.
replacing a lost SIM card?
Yeah,
you see, we've not had any education on this.
Actually, there are germane issues.
How much of an awareness
I agree with
creation,
you.
sensitization has been done prior to the rollout of this? It has nothing to do exactly. And so these are some of the issues that we need to be looking at. But let me take a few quick messages regarding it, and then we can move into the matters of labor. This one says, okay, this person is making a request to us. It says, please, Nana, we your viewers need a phone-in session to be able to make our submission short and impactful. Very well, we'll think about it and see. Clearly, the gentleman has a lot to say. Yeah. It says, this one says, good morning. Please tell the NDC man that if we should take off what MPP has done for the nation, then Ghana will look like Afram Plains.
That's not true. You'll have very much trouble routes to travel from Accra to the north. You'll have airports to fly.
This one is also asking you, it says, what's the NDC MP saying? That the NPP does not have foresight?
Oh, yes.
They that have foresight have given cocoa farmers a haircut.
No. You see, that is the new kid on the block. That is their new kid on the block. Yes, they are new kid on the block.
And they've jumped on it.
The MPP.
They are actually in the Ashanti region engaging cocoa farmers.
I know. The cocoa farmers have realized. You see, you shouldn't engage them. They should feel it. Who feels it? No. I'm talking to what he said.
Right.
I'm referring to what he said. Who feels it knows it well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very well. If the cocoa farmers are shortchanged, what are you doing in the farms trying to, conscientize them? They should feel it. They should know.
I don't think they are conscientizing
You are telling them that you've been shortchanged.
Voice to the voiceless.
Don't you think they know?
They are giving voice to the voiceless. I don't think it's a conscientizing.
I think that
but let's run to the messages and then we can
get topic on its own.
Different
I'll be willing to sit here to talk about cocoa and the cocoa farmers.
Again, you'll be disappointed just like
this one says the SIM cards have already been linked. They just want to create loot and share. They haven't done anything special or different. What they are just doing is regrading and renaming. Okay. Mwini Sumaila from WA says the SIM registration is misplaced priority. Ask the NDC communicators what the communication minister has done about the DSTV issue. We want to hear from him again on that. Okay. Good morning, Nana. What is happening again? SIM re-registration without sensitization is like wasting our time again. This is Ahmed from Nima. The center cannot hold under this government. For that matter, so many things are falling apart. You said CD appreciated, inflation has declined, but the hardship we are facing is unbearable. Swala in La Paz. Okay. Good morning. If the data indicates no match or zero, how come the banks and the networks, the network providers are able to verify us anytime we go there? Please, they shouldn't come and waste our time.
I will explain that.
Okay.
I will explain that.
This one says, good morning, Nana. Ask the NCA what happens if you go to replace a lost SIM card. Biometric information is required. Go to the bank and see. This is an unnecessary verification. Good morning, Channel 1.
The gentleman has exposed you.
SIM registration is not inherently a bad policy, especially if reviews reveal gaps that need addressing. However, the politicization of the process by the Honourable Minister raises legitimate concerns about its intent and implementation. Techi Samson from Brekum sent that one in. NDC is now repeating same mistakes that made Ghanaians vote against MPP. But if election is held today, I believe many people like me regret voting for NDC out of pains induced in the previous government.
In fact, their own foot soldiers are saying it. Their own foot soldiers are not happy.
There's a final one here. Francis from Ho in the Volta region says, my contribution on the registration is that the unverified people are probably those who the telco registration officers willingly and fraudulently added to the no.
It could be an
It's-
angle. No,
yeah.
no, look,
Are you
maybe the
supporting
words
this?
he's choosing. Maybe
Are
the
you
words
Yeah,
he's choosing.
supporting this?
Yes, but
maybe
he
the
says
words you are not
fraudulently.
right.
no, he goes to explain.
No, honorable.
He explains. He explains. He
fraudulently
says,
and
when a
fraudulently.
code was sent to
That-
us to
these are
check
his
whether
words.
some
But
numbers
we
were
check.
attached to my name, I discovered that 3 people were attached to my SIM. He mentions a network and a different person attached to a
That is
second
to
network.
expose the system.
Such people
that
cannot
whatever
be
you
verified.
instituted,
Words are not
what
good,
you
but
instituted
it's
wasn't
also an
accurate.
So he says
reason.
what the NDC is saying should be laid at the doorstep of the telcos and not the government. Yeah, so he says that when a code was sent to him to verify,
data for
he
all of
discovered
us.
that 3 names were attached to one SIM belonging to a different telco and another name attached to his SIM belonging
Wait.
to a different telco.
It
I just
was,
don't want to
it
mention
was
the
a
name.
particular
Yeah,
ministry.
of the telcos.
It was a particular ministry. We decided they were going to embark on that agenda, isn't it? So if the ministry did all of these, and the ministry after a while, they didn't review what they had done to identify all these things and left it like that.
You think they should
Do you
have
think
done
they
a
have done
review?
well?
Why?
Now, let me talk about the bank verifications. Look, this even exposes your technology
Tell us.
that you employed.
How so?
Tell us. technical
What the
one.
bank is using is working perfectly.
Okay.
What did you use? Which, how do you call it, machinery? Which equipment did you, now, when you go to the bank, they take your ID card, right? They scan and screen your ID cards into their system.
The system.
When you go there and you put your thumb on it or your index finger on it, it's
captured,
able to
verified.
identify. So what machine did you use?
And you see
What
why,
equipment
I
did you use that
was
didn't
asking
work?
that if there's somebody should be held accountable for this.
No.
Because if there's
It
an
is an
existing
entire
system,
system.
that works, why did we go use a different system that
We have
today
all
we are
come
saying
back
has
to the
failed
same
us?
point we're talking about. We're saying that
let
if there
us
was
be
an
honest.
exercise,
Let us
and
be
which
honest.
exercise
It wasn't the
revealed some
telcos. It wasn't the
inaccuracies.
telcos
Let's deal
that
with the
embarked
inaccuracies.
on this.
No, I'm not.
But
I'm
no,
not
It is a
saying the
policy
telcos.
of your then
Exactly.
ministry. It was a policy. That's why you see, I'm being careful. I'm not talking about Eslausu because I'm not personalizing this argument. It is a
Nobody's
ministry.
personalizing this.
You are.
No,
you are
no,
talking
no,
about
no,
some
Sam
judge
George.
and some judge and some judge and
Because
some
of his
judge.
comments.
Wait,
Because of
wait,
some
wait,
George's
wait.
Very well,
comments.
gentlemen.
I am not actually talking about
Very
the
well,
policy.
gentlemen.
No.
Hold
Let
on.
me come.
Hold on.
Hold
Hold on for me. Hold on for me. Hold on for me. Hold on for me. Kindly hold on. Let me take a quick break here. When we come back, we wrap up this conversation on the SIM registration exercise, and then we'll move to some labor conversations. This is Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1 Television. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
How may I help you today?
We'd like to open a bank account.
Sign here, sign here, sign here, and here. And now you draw direction to your house. I need your thumbprint. And I'll need your birth certificate too. No, I need the original.
A lot has changed since you bank like this. So have we. We've made it easier than ever to open an account online and bank on the go through our mobile app, online banking, and more. EcoBank, a better way to bank your way.
Sign here, and here.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Verna is clean, fresh and safe. I'm holding my Verna bottle. No plastic seal, no worries. Open and hear the sound like click, click. That sound means it's fresh, no trick. No plastic seal, but it's still pure. Cool and clean, you can be sure. Verna leads the brighter way. What takes my doubt away? If it clicks, it's Verna. If it clicks, it's clean. Sip it, feel the difference. Verna water, pure and green. Click, open, sip. Click, open, sip. Jolly Verna, no stress, just sip. Jolly Verna, no stress, just sip.
This advert is FDA approved. Watching DSTV means getting the TV you love, but staying connected means getting something extra. Stunning. Extra matches, extra dramas, the best local and the world's biggest. Extra laughter, music, movies, and extra vim.
I love it.
Just stay connected or reconnect and get upgraded to the next higher package at no extra cost. Charlie, we got you. Keep watching. Get more with DSTV.
Life is a celebration of moments. Big and small.
The sun is scorching, I'm feeling the heat.
With Piva Drink, every moment becomes a refreshing celebration. From the beach to your home, in every corner of your world, Piva Drink adds a burst of refreshment.
Give me Piva cocktail and tangerine.
Celebrate every moment with Piva Drink. Refreshment for every occasion. Piva Drink, a taste you will love.
P for Piva.
This advert is FDA approved.
Ago.
Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1 Television. We're having the news review segment. The Honorable Alfred Nikote Ashi, Member of Parliament for Ododo is here. Alhaji Kamaldeen Abdullahi, Deputy National Communications Director for the New Patriotic Party, is also here. We've been discussing the matter of the SIM card registration exercise. I'll take a final message on this, and then we can move on to a meeting that happened yesterday between the presidency and Labour, organized Labour, as well as TUC. This message says, this SIM registration exercise is still not foolproof against scammers. If a relative of mine dies and I sell or give out his already registered SIM to a scammer, he or she can do whatever. What we need is for birth and death to be also involved, so when someone dies, all services linked to the person via Ghana card goes off. If that's not done, we will have to re-verify every now and then to confirm the original person is still using it. This has been my position all along. We have SNIT, we have Ghana card, we have... It should all be linked.
The person dies and the SIM is given to somebody and they use it for all one of them.
Anyways, this one says, good morning, Anna. NDC is repeating the same mistake NPP committed. Yes, there may be loopholes, but I think they should rather fix the loophole and not waste our time again. NDC go back to the drawing board again and stop the exercise. President Mahama is... Oh, okay. He says President Mahama is always wearing an African attire and you are wearing suits.
I mean, I wear... yesterday, I wore an African attire.
Because today is a Wednesday.
Tomorrow...
He's trying to say he's not in the smoke wear.
Yeah,
you know, President Mahama decreed.
Fugu Wednesdays.
Yeah, he said that, we should wear... So at least MP should have done it.
I'm wearing Fugu to Parliament today.
It's fine.
It's hanging in the car.
It's fine. Good morning, Anna. My dad bought and registered my SIM in 2004. Thereabout, when I was a primary student. During the re-registration period, we did a change of ownership and my name was put on it. After a year, I noticed my dad's name was back on my SIM. When I went to their office, they said my name is not in the system. But I have screenshots of transactions with my name showing on my SIM, yet I'm being told my name has never been in the system. I want to know exactly what happened. Now I am scared to use Momo because I think someone is monitoring my account. So you see, these are some of the genuine, legitimate
obviously, probably the technology we employed is what we should look at and review, because it looks like the banks have a superior, deployment of technology that works perfectly for the banks. You understand?
Yeah.
So maybe what we used is what caused all of this,
them,
but then we need to upgrade and use a better system. And I believe that is what my brother Sam George is espousing.
Very well, very well. Anyways, President Mahama met with organized labor at the Jubilee House yesterday. This is on the back of a recent strike by CLOGSAG, that's the Civil and Local Government Staff Association of Ghana. And the president said he made some very salient points during that meeting. An independent emoluments commission to develop a national emoluments policy. This will be looking at disparities in salaries, which I think is a good point. Another thing he said, his research agenda is committed to fairness and sustainable growth. He's asked Labour to help in the restructuring of ECG, among a number of things. For me, in the spirit of transparency and accountability, it makes a lot of sense that the first gentleman engages the various unions. Recall that recently he engaged the business community as well. Now he's engaging the various labor unions. Alhaji, let me start from you. Minus what was said, your thoughts on the meeting itself before we go into the intricacies of the issues that were raised.
Again, I think that the Ghanaian worker has been shortchanged. The Ghanaian worker has been deceived and told to tighten his belt or her belt. But some people have loosened it to make space for pot bellies. It's very interesting. Yes. Why do I say this? This is not the first time the president is meeting Labour.
Yeah.
I recall when Labour in 2025 decided to call for better conditions of service.
Right.
And asked for some percentage to be of increment. The president himself had to go and sit with the Labour minister then. I don't know whether he was by then even sworn in as well, where he was sworn in, right? Honorable Rashid Pelpu. Yeah. The president joined in that meeting. In fact, he even took them by surprise. And the PR was that, wow, this is a humble president, a listening president. All the beautiful adjectives were actually attached to John Dramani Mohammed's names. Then he came to plead that year they had just come and that they were putting things right.
Which year was that?
That was 2025.
Okay.
He met. They had just come, and that for that matter, their demands, he cannot assure them of it. And that at least government needs some respite and made an appeal for some percentage to be accepted by them. Labour being so magnanimous.
What's the percentage?
It was 9% or so.
Very well.
10%.
Very well.
Labour being so magnanimous, listened to the president and trusted in the president. However, the hope given them was that the ensuing years will see amelioration of this figure.
Yeah.
And reason why I believe the Labour we have in this country listened. Today, fast forward to the meeting that we've had. The proposal is that there's going to be an emolument commission.
Less than 1 year down the line.
Okay? That's the proposal.
Yeah.
To look at how emoluments ought to be done. And my question to that is that, what's the work of the Fair Wages Commission?
The Fair Wages and Salaries
Commission. Yes, that's just my question to that. What's the work of the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission?
So you think it's a duplication of functions?
To a larger extent, we have structures in place already. The concerns of the Labour is that our conditions of services are not actually right. That's the concerns. The second issue the president mentioned without addressing the condition of service was that government is unable to give them anything for now and didn't give them timelines. That even next year they are unable. You have already 4 years. You promised reset. You promised better Ghana for them. You are about consuming 2 years. You are telling them that even next year they have no hope. This is a serious matter. You see, when we sit in this country and want to diagnose the processes that NDC put us through, trust me, Ghanaians will never vote for them again. It's so serious. You see,
Ghanaians have forgotten
compensations consume the largest chunk of government expenditure.
On my way here, I listened to a report by the certain finance minister that we are in a country where we even have to borrow to pay salaries.
True.
And that as we sit, we are borrowing money to pay salaries. In fact, I became sad. Because that has always been the norm. And you promised reset. I will change that norm. What has happened to your reset? And you come and now throw lamentations again that we have to borrow to pay salaries and things are difficult. Didn't you know that when you were promising heavens? NDC, I'm asking you.
Public sector wages alone is taking 39% of the country's budget.
Didn't they know it? So who were they deceiving? When we were telling them the Ghanaian worker was not better off. The Ghanaian worker was shortchanged. The Ghanaian worker, Akufo-Addo increased salary to the tune of close to 20-something%. But yet you said he didn't do well.
Cumulatively over the years.
Before Don Mahama left government in 2016, we listened to him when he stood in Botswana. The way he said, you know, the almighty, whether famous or infamous, dead goat syndrome came as a result of labor agitations. You know that?
Yeah.
When he went and I don't know whether it's actually famous or infamous. You understand? The almighty, I'm a dead goat, and I assume the syndrome of a dead goat was as a result of labor agitation for proper conditions of service. And I thought they would have learned by now. And based on that, you promised them all manner of the phantom promises.
But they've learned. That's why now they are negotiating. They are in talks with labor.
So you could have told the people when you were coming that when we come in, we don't know what is there. We will ensure that you are better off. We do this, well, then we're going to be to give them the offline level. But you gave them hopes. You told them the person who gave them over something, 20-something%, running to 30%, has done nothing. The teacher was not better off. My sister is a teacher. Okay? And she knows, I know her payroll, what she was getting then under Akufo-Addo. Before even Akufo-Addo. And when Akufo-Addo came, what they got. Teachers are actually here. If they can call in and tell you how better they were and their place after Akufo-Addo came. Really? You said we did nothing. I'm telling you.
Teachers were better off under Akufo-Addo.
I am saying that they saw serious increments in allowances. Yes, I'm speaking to facts.
Give us
they saw increments.
How were they better?
I can give you figures if you give me time.
Please do.
You understand? I'm saying that teachers saw better increment from what they were receiving in 2016.
In what way?
Completely. Then yet you people said that we have done nothing. That's what I'm saying, teachers, not only teachers. Other sectors, Clockside and the rest, they saw at least some facelift. Now today, when you promise somebody heavens, I will reset and give you better tests and whatever. The next moment you come and tell the person that when we look at it, we don't even have money, we don't have but you have money to give to people at the presidency.
Who are they giving money on the presidency?
Do you know the budget at the presidency for the budget, presidency's budget?
But are the teachers not paid their salaries?
Yeah, teachers have been paid.
Compare that one to Akufo-Addo.
So you cannot say we are giving somebody money and leaving the teachers.
Sitting there and taking over 14,000 cedis. Some 12,000 cedis. A presidential staff.
Oh, that's what you were taking before.
I am saying
that's what you were taking before.
How much were they being paid under Akufo-Addo?
That's what you were taking.
It
was even worse. They were taking far more.
How much were they
We have even scaled it down. They were taking far more.
We sit here and a lot of budget has been given you government machinery. But you are telling the common teacher, the common closer person, the civil servant to tighten his belt because you don't have money.
Very well.
Really?
Very well. Let
me
hear
for
from
me, I am
you.
thinking that this emolument commission, yes, when you look at Article 278 of the Constitution of Ghana, it doesn't stop us from actually setting up a commission of inquiry. If it's an inquiry or a commission to look into matters that, of course, of importance.
To address the disparities in
based on that, the president may have the right to set up a commission to look at whatever in the tentative. But I'm thinking that once we have an existing structure, which is a fair wages commission, which works on the SSS, that's the single spine salary, and give the structure all facets of areas we're looked at. Let us look at it again. He spoke about policy review. It's not out of place. Let's look at it again. Sit with the labor unions. Understand, if the structure ought to be ameliorated, it's ameliorated and move on. But duplications and people to go and sit down and drink tea and then take biscuits, I'm not here.
Thank you.
I think that the kind of things my brother and his government under the Akufo-Addo Bawumia administration were doing, he seemed to suggest that we're going to be doing same. You are aware how we came to government, we cut down the size of government, we cut down the government expenditure at the Flagstaff House or the office of the president, or we cut all of these things down. So whatever it is that we are doing now is better off than what they were. They were consuming more of it. Now, back to this issue we are talking about. In fact, it's sad for my brother to be talking this way. Remember, back in the days, I think in about 2019 or so, Labour went to government under the MPP and said, look, we are tired of your promises. We want to embark on industrial action. In fact, they even did. The government sat them down and said, look, we are going for elections. That was in 2019. Support us to go for elections. When we win the elections, we'll increase your salaries. See why I told you they've been employing chickenery to deceive Ghanaians. So they were able to coerce them into believing that after the elections, they'll increase their salary. They won the elections in 2020. 2021, Labour went to them again. They said, oh, give us up to 2023. They didn't mind them to 2023. And then when they went back to them in 2023, they said, oh, let's go for elections again in 2024. After elections, we'll give you the money. And then they lost the elections. You see, now we are inheriting the mess they left again from 2019 to 2025. You kept deceiving them.
Negotiated
Talk about you have the
I'm
power.
coming. Wait, allow me to finish.
What are you doing for them?
You have deceived them since 2019.
Negotiated terms and
We
conditions
want
of
power.
service for
We want power. And in just 1 year, or less than a year, we're able to give them salary increase of 9%. In less than a year, it's not enough. But we showed good faith. What did you do since 2019? You kept lying and deceiving workers. We, in less than a year, increased their salary to 9%. And what we are saying now is that let's go back to the drawing board. What we are asking them to go to let's go to, is something that we have done before. Under the fourth Republican democracy, the most sustainable salary structure was instituted by us, right? It was a single spine salary structure. We did it. It worked so well. Teachers were happy. Police were happy. In fact, all sectors of the economy were happy under the single spine salary structure. We've done it before. Over the years, we admit that time evolves. So it is prudent to go back to the drawing board and look at it again. And that is what His Excellency the President put before Labour, Clocksack.
Yeah.
Now look, we want to be there for you. We have shown good faith. These people deceived you since 2019. We have shown good faith. In less than a year, we have given you 9%.
Yeah.
We've made sure that we have reduced nuisance taxes from the system, just so that at least we'll be pushing a little bit under the economy. We have made sure that the dollar has also, drawn down. CD is stronger. So when you hold a little CD in your hands, it can acquire more than what you can acquire with the same amount of money under the MPP. That is a way to cushion you. We have also made sure that inflation has reduced drastically.
Yeah.
And gradually, we are seeing the effects on our macroeconomic, grounds. Where, if you recall, even just this December, when we went to the market women were screaming, shouting, celebrating. The fact that then, if you had 200 Ghana this December, you could buy a bag of rice.
200 cedis.
Yes, and get oil. Yes, a bag of rice, get oil and chicken.
All in the 200 cedis.
Please go on your
get
go on the
chicken
internet
and get bag of rice and
What's
get
the size? What's the size of the bag of rice?
They were getting rice.
You get rice, chicken,
one
and
five.
oil.
They were
No,
getting
this
one.
is serious.
Wait.
Honorable, you are the honorable
They were
member of
getting
parliament.
They were getting one bag of 5 kilos for less than 100 cedis.
And you get
so
chicken.
that's the 5
coming.
kg.
One bag of 5 kg for less than 100 cedis.
You get chicken.
They were getting chicken as much as 100 cedis, and the remaining
oil.
could buy oil.
200
The
cedis.
people themselves were
If this is
confessing.
100, no, please do your mathematics right. You said 200 cedis can give you chicken, oil, and
So if
rice.
you buy that
Now you
chicken,
have done 100
Wait,
too. So which
I've
one
not
again?
I've not done 100. I said
Chicken
5
is 100.
kilos. Wait, 5 kilos.
It's 100.
It's less than 100.
Chicken is 100 and
wait.
oil is how much?
Please, you have mistaken yourself. I said one bag of 5 kilos, less than 100 cedis. They could get chicken for as low as 100 cedis, and the remaining bought oil.
Is it, you show me where I want to go and buy some.
It was all over social
I'm sure
media.
it is.
It was all over.
I will
Now
move
let's
there.
go. Let's go
Tomorrow
back.
is Salah.
Let's get back. Let's get back to the main issues. So you see, we have shown good faith, and we have been able to manage the economy this well, so that they will be cushioned from all of that. Aside the 9% increase, we are not leaving it there. We are not saying because we've given you 9%, that is it. No, we're saying that Let us go back to the drawing board. Let us institute or review the policy, the pay policy that we have, which is a single spine, and improve upon that, and get a better system that will sustain us for God knows so many years to come. We have done it before. We have the track record. Unlike you, who just deceive workers. We don't deceive them. We are very upfront with them, very straightforward with them, and we tell them what it is that ought to be done. We know that they have issues with their wages. We understand that cost of living is also going down bit by bit because of the way we have managed the economy. We know that the employment conditions are things that ought to be looked at. So we are looking at a holistic challenge, not just isolating issues and dealing with them. You will never get anywhere. So this is a government, like I said, that has foresight. We think into the future and make sure that we plan properly. So I told you we believe in the 5 P's principle. Proper planning prevents poor performance. And that is what we are at again. We sit with them. We employ every means. Of course, the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission are there. We know. The Constitution or the law also didn't prevent us, because he mentioned the article, to establish a body. So we have not done anything contrary to the law. We are following exactly what the law says. So what is the challenge? The how do you call it? The leadership of Cloxa believes in us. They know we've done it before, and they have seen reason with us to do this as together. And that is the more reason why they have called on their workers to go back. We didn't just throw all this into thin air without any specification or specifics. We have given them timelines. We are saying that in 2 weeks, in 14 days, we'll arrive at something as a collective in 14 days. This is a government that is visionary, a government that planned properly. We will not say we are going for elections, so wait and vote for us. When we come to power, we increase your salary, then we'll deceive you.
Nana,
we will not do that.
You see, I sit here and I do not, and I will never bow my head down in shame as an MPP member. Why? When we came in 2017, between 2017 and 2024, the public sector worker in Ghana experienced varying salary increases. Okay? And this is data ranging from as low as 4% in 2021 for base pay, and of course to as high as 30%.
Okay.
Listen to this, 30% in 2023. Significant raises occurred late in the term to address high inflation and cost of living, including a 15% cost of living allowance. Cola. You remember the cola? Yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
In addition to your base pay. Now, I am telling you that in 2017 to 2020, average annual increase ranged between 10% and 12%, which we did. And it's a fact, we can cross-check it. 2021, we increased the base pay to about 4%. And 2022, we added COLA to it, the 15%. Then 2023, we had 30% salary increment was applied for public sector workers.
Where are you reading this from?
I have my document here. I can give it to you. You can read it.
Where? What is
I am saying that.
Yeah, so that we know
what is the source?
This is public knowledge. You can easily.
What is public knowledge? Tell us the source. Someone have just sent something.
Nobody. So see,
someone has sent something to him and it's read.
That's why I'm telling you that.
What is the source?
By 2024,
national
we had
television.
again 23%.
Your national television.
So
Tell
when you
us the source.
accumulate all,
Tell
the
us the
public
source.
sector worker was better off under the MPP than the rhetorics that they have been subjected to today.
Oh my goodness.
Today it is about rhetorics, it's about talks. You came and begged, and you see what they have done, the mismanagement economy, blah, 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 blah. Look, you have been given work to do. Stop blaming others. Stop talking. The talk is cheap. When you came with your oral and say we have this, who have you arrested in oral?
Oh, so many
people
are going to court.
My brother,
People are going to court.
There's national service
they
scandal
raise your
in
hopes.
courts.
People are going to court.
Mining cases in
Nana,
courts.
that
There's
from 21
Signals Bureau case in
NDC
courts.
cannot incarcerate them. They have to go through the legal processes.
Let me tell you why they are so much. Their confidence.
This is not a kangaroo country. We can't just jail people.
Somebody
came to go through the system.
Somebody
this is not a kangaroo country.
See, in front
we
of
are not
the
in a
cameras.
banana republic.
I am saying that somebody stood in front of the cameras, looked us in the face, and said that the nation has actually been shortened to the tune of close to $21 billion. And that if they succeed in their recoveries, oral alone, some 21 billion US dollars. Charlie, this is a big money that will be recouped. Today, I beg you, how much has been recovered?
People are in
we'll
court.
put a question to the AG to find out.
This is the people.
People are in court.
They see they have studied the trend of Ghanaians and they are playing on our emotions. They think they want to come and talk, and talk is cheap. That's the NDC for you. Talk is cheap. They'll come and play on your emotion, say things, and the next moment is otherwise. That's why I have proven with data what we have done for the public sector.
Data from which source?
The best you could do for them
From
in
which source?
2016.
They don't give us your source.
The
though.
best
Data
you
from
could
which
do
source?
for 2016. You can look at statistical service. You can look at the data.
You can't sit on
I
national
am saying
television
that
and just
the
read
best they could
anything.
do in 2016
You can't just
was
read
to tell you that they had assumed a dead goat syndrome and that they won't listen to the Ghanaian worker. They will not listen.
That's in the past.
That's in
the past. Now they are listening. Now they are engaging.
Now today they are not. They are fattening their bellies and they are telling the public sector to tighten their belt.
Very well, Alaji. Thank you.
Really?
Thank you. Final take on this.
Thank you. I think that this is funny.
It's not funny. Just give us data. Tell us what you've done for them.
It is funny. I'm telling you that we don't just talk. We act. Telling Ghanaians what the truth is not just complaining. Before you take action, you must accept what it is that you have inherited. And we are telling them that, look, this is what we are faced with. We are not leaving you hanging in there, but we are going to take steps. We reminded them of the single salary spine structure that we instituted. We told them we've done it before. And we want to do it again for them, not in isolated measures, but holistically. And for that matter, they should let us go back to the drawing board for 2 weeks, 14 days. And that is where we are now.
Very well.
They have accepted because they know we are more trustworthy. They know when we say it, we will do it. Because we said it before, we did
when
it.
you say more, that means you are comparing.
Oh yes. So, as compared to the MPP, we are.
Where is the women development?
As compared to the MPP, oh yes.
It's in the offing.
Oh yes.
After 2025 budget, 2026 budget.
That is the problem they have, and that is why they are always wrong in the end.
No, where is the
they rush into doing things.
No rushing.
We are
take
putting
your time.
Yes.
Based on the principles of the 5 Ps.
Thank you.
Where are
and
the
when we
16
roll it
farmer
out,
center?
it will not fail.
The regional farmer center.
When we roll it out,
the president is starting on Saturday.
Thank you.
Felix Ofosukwati said that there's going to be.
It's my time. I think it's my time.
The president announced yesterday at the Agrotech fair that he's starting on
Felix said in 1
Saturday.
year there will be 600 chips compound. Where are they? Have they been built?
Please, you couldn't build that.
When you asked him, he was now
you
whining.
couldn't do anything, and then you had 8 years.
Alaji, thank you.
8 years, you couldn't do anything, and agenda 111. And in 1 year, you want us to do what?
Anyway,
we are doing what you're going to do, and that's exactly what we are at. Please, we are telling organized labor to continue to have faith in His Excellency John Mahama. He has done it before. We have what it takes to do it. We've assured them that we'll do it and do it so well that they'll be happy as workers. They should take it from us.
Right.
But I want Honorable to show me where the do I can get 200 cedis because Salah is coming.
Let's go.
I have my 200 cedis and I need a chicken. I need
after
oil and I need
the
rice. I'll be very glad.
Follow me to
You either take it or send you the body.
Give you the answer. Follow me to Katamanto Market.
The hardship.
He says follow him to the market.
I need some oil and rice.
And I'm being specific. Follow me to Kantamanto Market. Let's go from there.
Very well, very well. Just a quick one on District Assembly's Common Fund. Parliament has approved the allocation, 8.7 billion cedis. What do you expect to happen now that this allocation has been approved?
Well, I think development must actually be seen to be at the local level. I mean, if you travel throughout this country, of the 260 something districts that we have, if I'm correct, you realize that the disparities is just too high. We have some districts basically that cannot even generate internal funds, and they're suffering actually. So this is good news. If indeed, you see, sometimes it's not just money on paper. If indeed it's money that we have to send out there. But let me commend this government since they came. I mean, I'm having following it. I am an advocate for the rural area,
right?
And I recall when the district chief executive were called to Parliament and to account. I followed my district, for instance, Nantong. I'm from the Nantong constituency, basically. Let me say good morning to them today. And even though my district chief executive, my sister, Rosina, was actually struggling a bit, but the fact that they had a whooping then over 6 million Ghana cedis to work with. I was so glad about it because if we decentralize same, and then I've heard that some municipalities have gotten 17 million, some have gotten this millions or whatever. It's not about just the allocation. If the money comes with the greatest of respect, improve the living conditions of the people with it, with the development. So yes, it's good news. It has to come, and we need to, all government upon government should enhance rural development to help us as it were. So I think it's a good thing.
This will take some pressure off the MP's common fund.
Thank you.
When you go to the constituency, the pressure will come down small, but the DC now will get some money.
Of course.
Interestingly, the DC have to sign for them to even get the common fund, though.
That's the point. I'm coming to that. The MP's common fund is not directly handed to the MP. If you have a project, whether social intervention, whether fiscal, or what have you, you just write to the assembly that this is what you want to do, and then they will, call for bidding and what have you. And then they select the contractor, whoever, to take, action on what you want. The most important thing is that what you want done is done for you. That is the MP's bit of it, but it doesn't come to us.
Is this arrangement proper? Are you MPs okay with this arrangement?
I think that for me as a member, I think as a member of Parliament, it's okay. It is done for the purposes of, oversight, because you may not know who will want to just carry that money. The money belongs to the people. It's not for the MP. So if there's that we have oversight on even the president as members of Parliament. If he wants to spend, we have to, scrutinize and say, okay, we are approving this budget. We are doing this. We are doing that. So if the president himself have to go through this, who is a member of Parliament? I think that it is right just so we can have oversight and make sure the money is used prudently for the people. Yes, once again, God bless His Excellency John Mahama for doing this. It is about 16%, a little over 16% from, what he gave them in 2025. So year in, year out, the intention is to increase it. And like my brother Kamal said, MMDAs have seen something they haven't seen in so many years. Because what they even got in their first year is something that, let me not be comparable, but they haven't seen in just 1 year. It is good news. What Kamal said is that having the money is one thing, but making good use of it is the other thing. And that is why the president has asked us not to sit on our oils. What we have done as a select, I'm a member of the Select Committee on Local Government. So what we do is that we tour the country, visit the assemblies, and see what they are doing. They report to us what they are doing with their monies. We go to the sites to go and inspect whatever it is that we're doing. Just about 2 weeks ago, we were in Western and then the Central region to see, how well they are developing the chips compounds, they are developing the boreholes, they are drilling for their people, the school blocks they are building, the hospitals, and in fact, all these things we went to see. We also took the opportunity to identify or to see the identified areas for the 24-hour markets. We have seen the places, beautiful, very close to the roadside, and all is ready for the 24-hour implementation. So I want to say a big thank you. This will go a long way. And as Ghanaians, we should make sure that we do what is right.
Thank you.
Use these monies at the local level, because we know that when you centralize everything at the top, it does not really trickle down that well.
Development at the
you
local
understand?
level.
When we push monies down, the people benefit. And that is what we want to see.
Thank you. Honorable Alfred Nikote Ashi, a member of Parliament Odododio, and Alhaji Kamaldeen Abdullahi, the Deputy National Communications Director for the New Patriotic Party. Thank you so much, gentlemen. This has been good. Hopefully, we get to continue the conversations. Thank you also for sending in your thoughts, your comments, and contributions. This has been the News Review segment on Breakfast Daily. Don't go away. The show continues after this.
My line of work, a confident smile is everything. Kale Charcoal Toothpaste keeps me on top of my game and ensures my smile is always radiant and bright.
With the tiring nature of my job, we spend several hours under the scorching sun. To keep our teeth white and our breath fresh all the time, we use none other than Kale Charcoal Toothpaste. Kale Charcoal Toothpaste. You're on a Kessie and in a kit one.
Samayo Kendini, who be here, Samicha Sapapadia to Amamima.
Available in 80 gram and 150 gram. Grab yours today.
Kale, happy smile. This advert is FDA approved.
Here, Pata Mobaminole, and your battery Milolo. I see no Kubeni Bashe, what say just one more papo.
Osmolelo.
Me a twin jolly in town.
Twin jolly. Yenekeshiane.
Shiani, Mopunyo.
Anfuega Senior High School is 60. Hooray! A legacy of excellence turns 60. Anfuega Senior High School is proudly celebrating 6 decades of discipline, distinction, and impact from March 23rd to 29th, 2026. The week-long program for the anniversary begins on Monday, March 23rd, with a brass band procession through the principal streets of Anfuega. On Thursday, March 26th, there will be health screening in the morning, inter-house debate and quiz competition later in the evening. The evening of 27th will see a torchlight procession and bonfire, after which there will be a welcome Bobowa night and kebab show. The grand 60th anniversary deba comes off on Saturday, March 28th, with jamboree and artist night in the evening. There will be a Thanksgiving service on Sunday, March 29th. Special guest of honor is President John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana. All students, current students, friends, and all well-wishers, come home and be part of history. And for SEC at 60, 60th anniversary, the deed, not the glory.
Watching DSTV means getting the TV you love, but staying connected means getting something extra. Stunning. Extra matches, extra dramas, the best local and the world's biggest. Extra laughter, music, movies, and extra vim.
I love it.
Just stay connected or reconnect and get upgraded to the next higher package at no extra cost. Charlie, we got you. Keep watching. Get more with DSTV.
Ago.
Hello everyone, it's still Breakfast Daily right here on Channel 1 TV, and as you all know, Nana Tufo started the show. Now we are going to be taking you till 11 a.m. away from the politics to other things happening in the country, and also we can get to interviews. We also get to do trends and check out what's happening on social media and so on. Of course, we have our communities that we need to still dive into. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. My name is Chris Carter.
My name is Philip Nihilati. Yesterday it was interesting at the agro-tech fair.
You saw a lot of innovations.
I was amazed. Chris,
a lot of
I was
innovations.
amazed.
You know the one that really amazed me?
Which one?
The one about is it baobab tree?
Yes.
The one that the man say, okay, it takes a very long time for the baobab tree.
For 20 to 30 years, but they've been able to reduce
even
it
start
to like
enough
2
to
to
grow.
3
So
years.
now they have reduced it because they had to study about it. Because just one person said, you know, it cannot grow here. And they said, no, we need to get into this, you know. And now it grows within 2 years. 2 to 3 years.
It was interesting, a number of things that Ghanaians are doing, and they aren't far away from us. The first people I spoke to located at Ashaman, another one to Agbupoloshi, Sakumono, and all places within the country, and even in Greater Accra. And it tells you that people are really doing things when it comes to trying to make agriculture very lucrative. So get to the place today and get to see yourself, for yourself, what is happening when, so far as equipment, machinery, and what technology or data we are using to drive agriculture now. So you can also get into it. The more reason why we are championing this in Ghana, Made in Ghana Rice campaign. So with the Made in Ghana Rice campaign, and you would want to get it. Yesterday when I went there, I was educated about the rice paddy. And I don't know if you've cooked rice in recent times and left it overnight.
Mm-hmm.
You realize that beneath the rice will be very watery overnight.
That's if you don't, okay, that's if you leave it.
If you leave it
yeah,
like that,
just
yes.
like that.
But years ago, it wasn't like that. You could leave the rice there and it's still firm, you can still eat it and all that. But now, so they explained to me that that is a result of maybe old paddy, that after going through the entire washing and the chemicals that we use on the rice and all that, it doesn't make it healthy.
Yeah,
So as soon as I got home yesterday, I was like, you know what, henceforth, we are not doing any foreign rice in this house again.
Oh,
we are
finally!
We take local rice, but there are people that when you are visiting, so you have the local, you have the foreign.
Me, see,
So-
if you come to my house, if you're not eating the local, you're not, that's your business.
But Chris, you can't do that. To
No, for
people.
real.
You should have variety.
On the most, why? Am I a restaurant? Then go and eat in a
You guys
restaurant.
go to the restaurant. Okay, so
No, because like
yeah.
I've always like said, the local rice does it for me. The local rice does it for me. I
Yeah.
don't care what people think about
Yeah.
the local
Yeah.
rice,
Yeah.
but I think the local rice is actually more
Yeah.
nutritious.
Yeah, so that is why we are pushing this campaign here. You should try and get the local rice, because, well, I wouldn't say it's not healthy, but if you've done the little thing I just made mention of here, cooking it and leaving it overnight, you definitely know the difference. And the fact that you have to eat nutritious food. So make sure that when you go out there today, you are grabbing a bag of local rice. Like myself, I have local, I have the...
I say stop buying the
Yeah,
foreign.
so take the foreign out totally and do local rice, because we want you to be very, very healthy. So this is a campaign we are pushing here on Channel 1 TV, and it's in partnership with Agri Impact Limited, MasterCard Foundation, the 24-hour economy.
Right. All right. And we are still on the Heritage Month. And obviously, you know, during this Heritage Month, we have so many activities that we have for you. Already, we have seen the caravan. It was exciting. And let's now talk about the Heritage on Air series. So the Heritage on Air series obviously has been going on from the beginning of March. And it's on radio at 9 a.m. That's 97.3 FM. And 10 a.m. on TV. So we have different topics, and we're going to be learning from different industries and also different parts of history that we do not know about. And now I think we're on the music side of things, and today's theme is support me, for we are one people. If we work hard at this, we will make it. You do not want to miss this exciting episode. It's brought to you by Frima Edunyami and the Inchimchim Band. I want to say a very big thank you to GCB, GTP, Bethel Dental, and South African Airways for holding us down during this month.
And of course, we are also talking to you about the on-air series that you can see on the screen that we are coming your way with today. And this is Support Me, for we are one people. If we work hard at this, we will make it. So at 10 a.m., just ensure that you stay with us here so that we will be able to get this one on screen and you enjoy yourself. So this is, of course, is also brought to you by GCB, GTP, Bethel Dental, and South African Airways. But at the end of this month, which is next week, we have something.
I can't even believe that this month has almost ended.
We have something for you. So this is next week on your screen. And I saw a video on social media this morning the organizers are on the ground. They are preparing the place for us for the Back to Your Village Food Festival. So ensure that you are part of this food festival. Come and experience it. Come and get something to eat. The food you've not eaten in a very long time. Get back to your village. We have it in the southern, the middle, and also, or the Akan, and also the northern, or the belt that we are talking about. So you can get the abobitaji you are seeing on the screen, the amadechi, the okra soup, the banku, and food that you haven't eaten in a very long time. So call 0205 973 973 to be part of the vendors. We have limited slots, so make sure that you are part of the vendors so you can come and exhibit what you have for patrons. That's on the 28th and the 29th of March 2026 at the Ifwa Salaland Children's Park at 10 a.m. prompt. You should be there. We go through to 6 p.m. each day. And the sponsors also are EcoBank, Didishito, Gino, and Munche. And of course, it's brought to you by Channel 1 TV and also City 97.3 FM. Call the numbers again, 0205 973 973 to be a vendor at this particular event.
All right, and after that, we are heading to Easter. Exciting things happen in Easter because that's when, you know, the Lord rose. And we want to say during this time, we are going to be visiting special people, and these special people are in different orphanages in the country. So we are going to be selecting some orphanages and trying to help them feed, maintain, and also support them. So we are doing this not just saying that we can do it on our own. We're also calling you to help us be part of this. If you're wondering or if you're ever thinking of something to do for someone, this is a very special initiative that you can actually be part of to put a smile on someone's face. Remember, when it comes to some of these big holidays, people are relaxing with their families, eating with their kids, playing, etc. But there are people out there that have nobody to play with. There are people out there that nobody visits. There are people out there that nobody calls to ask, are you okay? But that's why we are calling on you to be part of the Easter Orphan Project as we help these orphanages out there. So you can actually, you know, bring in materials for them. Basically, if you have food, probably canned food, water, clothes, toys, and some things that you are not even using in your house again and it's just whiling away there, but you know that somebody out there needs it, you can actually bring them to support these orphanages or these kids in the orphanages. You can come here to Channel 1 TV at Tesano, number 5 Owola Hansen Street at Tesano, or you can head to Adabaraka, where City 97.3 FM is located, and come to drop those things. But if you do not have any of these materials and saying, okay, you know what, I don't have these materials, but I want to, you know, contribute financially, you can actually send your contributions via the Momo number 0550 900 006. 0550 900 006, and this is an MTN number. Thank you so much for doing this, and we hope to see you as you come to drop your items and also you send your monies. God bless you.
Good. And of course, we also entreat you to download the Channel 1 News app from the Google Play Store or the App Store, so you can get all the information that we'll be sharing with you here on set, and also from us as a media house. We need to put the information across. So in order for you to just get it with just a notification in your palm, just download the Channel 1 News app from the Google Play Store or the App Store now. And finally, I'm sure you can see an interesting furniture here on set, the traditional furniture, and this is also coming from Tekura. We always say that in order for you to also design your space just like we have done here, visit their social media handles, Tekura Ghana, you can get it there, and also visit their showroom at Adenta and select what you need for your house, select what you need for your office, select what you need for the space. Very soon the Heritage Month will end, but it doesn't mean that we should stop going there. No, get what you need from Tekura, design your space, beautify your space, and voila, people will love it when they visit to you. So that is what you can find on set as we've designed here with it, and you can get it from Tekura. Chris,
right.
I think we are moving straight into the trends.
So straight into the trends, and I'm sure you're wondering what is trending. So basically trending is, you know, everything that's got people buzzing on social media. And social media, we're looking at platforms like Facebook, X, or Twitter, as people prefer to call it, or Snapchat, TikTok, IG, that's Instagram, etc. So the one that is actually trending right now that we even heard on radio this morning, started yesterday around 8 o'clock-ish, 8:30-ish, and that's PM, sorry. And it's still going on right now because a lot of people are confused. Is CAF stripping Senegal of their AFCON win? So the AFCON is actually trending right now, primarily due to a major and highly controversial development in the aftermath of the 2025 edition, which concluded in January 2026 in Morocco. The 2025 AFCON final saw Senegal defeat host nation. I mean, we all saw that 1-0 at the match, even though it was chaotic, which disputed refereeing decision, disallowed goal, a controversial penalty, player protest, and Senegal briefly walking off the pitch amid tensions over security, accommodations, and perceived favoritism towards the host. In the shocking ruling, as of March 17, 2026, that's yesterday, CAF, the Confederation of African Football, overturned the results. That's 2 months later. They declared Senegal to have forfeited the match, citing their walk-off and related regulations like Article 84, awarding Morocco a 3-0 default win and crowning them champions. This has sparked massive outrage across Africa and beyond, with accusations of corruption, bias towards Morocco, a co-host of the 2030 World Cup, and a boardroom decision stripping Senegal of legitimately earning their title. I think it's very clear why people should be angry. You understand? But this is the tweet from CAF yesterday, from CAF Media. That's their handle. The CAF Appeal Board decided that in application of the Article 84 and the regulations of the CAF Africa Cup of Nations, which is AFCON, the Senegal national team is declared to have forfeited the final match of the Total Energies CAF Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco 2025, with the result of the match being recorded as 3-0 in favor of the Federation Royal Moroccan de Football. I'm laughing.
Why?
How did they decide the 3-0?
Well, according to the rules that governs the match.
Why couldn't it just be 1-0?
It's 3 points. You pick all 3 points.
Just say 1-0. Stop telling us 3-0.
Well, because it's 3 points. You need all 3 points, so I'm sure that is 3. But there is this interesting explainer on citynewsroom.com that you would love to read, coming from Richard Delasky, on what he says that why CAF may have gotten it wrong. You would want to read and understand from a different point of view why CAF may have gotten it wrong. A brief one that he has written there says 2 months ago, Senegal lifted the AFCON trophy. This morning, they woke up stripped of it. CAF, Africa's football's governing body, has handed the title to Morocco via a 3-0 forfeit. The football world is saying uproar, and of course a lot of people are talking about it. But here is the question you should be asking: did CAF actually follow the rules? Because when you look closely, the answer may be no, and the breakdown follows. So I'll leave it up to you to read the entire article on this particular one, and later we will definitely be sharing our thoughts on this on social media. But talking of social media, people are speaking about this particular one. So start with this, which says that the officials did not have the courage to instruct the referee on the match day to stop the game and award Morocco the title. Yet after Senegal returned to playing and secured the result on the pitch, a different decision is now being suggested. Senegal played, Senegal won, period. And I saw a video of some Moroccans really jubilating in Morocco. Senegal deserves this though. This will serve as a deterrent to other nations from doing what they did. Good decision by CAF. Well, unless I also
is that a Moroccan?
Maybe. This one say, am I reading correctly at all? What does this mean? Does it mean that Senegal is now stripped of their victory and their trophy taken away from them? This is a very interesting development. I understand the cup is still in Senegal, though. There are suggestions that CAF should look for a new cup and give to Morocco.
They can use AI right now.
We wouldn't take that cup there.
They've already used AI to, come up with a picture with Morocco holding the cup.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They've already come up with that. So maybe they should continue with AI.
Yeah. Anyway,
for now.
let's bring you more comments on this one. They said, first time to see something like this in my life. Well, it's true. Others said, no matter what, this is the real champion.
Right.
Okay. Because it was actually Sadio Mane who told his report, like, let's get back onto the pitch and play. But this is what has happened after 2 months. And this message also says that you want the world to take Africa serious. Shame on you, CAF.
So there's been a recent development this morning actually on this issue. So this morning, the Senegalese have actually rejected the verdict and it's dragging them to court. So it says it's unfair and unacceptable. Senegal rejects CAF verdict, drags them to court. The Senegalese Football Federation has fiercely rejected the latest ruling by the Confederation of the African Football Appeal Board, saying it denounces this unfair, unprecedented, and unacceptable decision which discredits African football. This comes after CAF overturned its earlier judgment on the disputed Africa Cup of Nations 2025 clash between Senegal and Morocco, awarding Morocco a 3-0 victory by forfeit. In its official response, the FSF have said that it has taken note of the appeals board justification that Morocco's right to be heard was not respected during the initial proceedings, but strongly disagreed with both the reasoning and outcome. CAF ruled that Senegal breached Article 82 and 84 of AFCON regulations, and a decision that effectively reversed earlier disciplinary verdict and handed the win to the Royal Moroccan Football Federation.
So we'll be watching the space, and we would see what will happen subsequently following the announcement by CAF and also now Senegal saying that, well, we are not taking this decision and that we are going to challenge it legally, and we are going to see how best things will turn out to be. But we've had interesting comments on social media as well. Now let's come back to Ghana. Yesterday, there was a stakeholder engagement. The Communications Ministry, led by the Communications Minister, Samuel Nate George, also the NCA boss, and also the NIA boss. They met the stakeholders to talk about the SIM card registration exercise that will be taking place later this year, and a number of people are talking about it. So let me just read a few things from some news portals. It says the government has made a case for the upcoming SIM card registration exercise. The initiative seeks to address critical flaws in the existing database that have left citizens vulnerable to identify theft and false accusations. So speaking to stakeholders about the planned exercise, The Minister for Communications, Digital Technology and Innovation, Nate George, emphasized that the primary goal is to build reliable and secure systems. So let's hear from the minister himself what he said yesterday. After you tell you what the general public are saying, are they ready to be part of this exercise? What really may be a reaction towards this announcement?
Who doubles as the Minister for National Security is breathing down my neck to give him a credible SIM register. Because there are times when law enforcement needs to identify a person, they pick what we have today, or they ask us, and based on what we have today, we provide them information. They go and pick up the individual, and you realize you picked up the wrong person. The person's Ghana card was cloned and used to register a SIM that was involved in a criminal activity. So we've got huge needs that have to be dealt with, and that's why this stakeholder approach is working. At the base of this is not procurement. At the base of this is consumer protection and comfort. Because the real battle with the last registration was procurement. Today, that's not what our interest is. Our interest is getting a system that works, that's owned by the NCA and the NIA. So I'm very confident that if we do this right, working with you as our partners in the media, this will be our final. The Minister for Interior, who doubles as the Minister for National Security, is breathing down my neck to give him a credible SIM register. Because there are times when law enforcement needs to identify a person, they pick what we have today, or they ask us, and based on what we have today, we provide them information. They go and pick up the individual, and you realize you picked up the wrong person. The person's Ghana card was cloned and used to register a SIM that was involved in a criminal activity. So we've got huge needs that have to be dealt with, and that's why this stakeholder approach is working. At the base of this is not procurement. At the base of this is consumer protection and comfort. Because the real battle with the last registration was procurement. Today, that's not what our interest is. Our interest is getting a system that...
And you heard from you saw the Communications Minister, Nate George, and he says that the real battle in the previous exercise was procurement. So the minister was keen to distinguish this new exercise from the previous registration drive, which was plagued by controversies over procurement, which you heard him say there. He stressed that the current focus is purely on outcome and integrity, not on financial gain. Anyway, the public, let's hear from you. Let's bring you a comment, and this one is all sentiment aside. This would help prevent fraud, especially when those scams. Yeah, this one too says that, okay, since we will sit in our comfort homes and do it, then there's no problem. Was thinking we'll go and queue up again for this exercise. This one says, so every political party that comes to power will make us undergo SIM registration, A Country Called Ghana. Well, there's a movie like that, so you want to go and watch A Country Called Ghana. Low-key, this move makes sense. Register your own SIM, protect yourself. Well, we will be here, and people will still find a way. We have had this so many times, but Momo fraud is still going on.
Well, talking about Momo fraud though.
But yesterday,
yeah, talking about Momo fraud.
But he was asked a question.
Mm-hmm.
The communications minister, a journalist asked him a question that is this going to be what is going to bring Momo fraud to an end?
I don't think so.
Well, he says that to a large extent.
Well, you know why I said I don't think so? It's not as if I'm supporting the thieves or something, but they get sophisticated every day. They come up with new things every day. It's also just about people learning basic things.
So yesterday I got a friend of mine who
got not sharing their PIN. Because most of the fraud, most of the Momo fraud that we see, it's about people sharing their PIN.
Well, but we've also had the telcos also coming out to say that if So you sharing your PIN, and also you have to be very smart about it for not giving out
because
that
how
information.
they do it. No, because how they do it is actually very swift sometimes, in
Very
the sense
fast.
that you might be busy.
Yeah.
You might be up to something, and your mind is not really on the call that comes. But the person says, "Please, you just did this right now, and maybe you just did the Momo, whatever.
true.
Just please, can you just send it, and then
True.
you just do it quickly."
True. So I was about saying,
it happens
it
really
happened to
quickly.
a friend of mine yesterday. Some people from electricity company of Ghana called, so they say, claiming that they are coming to change a meter in his house. And quickly, because he's been wanting the meter for a very long time, he was very interested. Then the people, so he called his wife and told the wife that, okay, the people are coming over, so make sure that you deal with them because I'm busy. So later, they called him that they need an amount of 250 Ghana cedis to activate the meter from the office. So before that, he had called his wife already to tell her that she should send 100 Ghana cedis for them to buy credit to activate the meter. But because the husband had told the wife that, you know what, deal with the people, she quickly sent the money. But the husband, when they called the husband, quickly it's dawned on the man that you need 250 Ghana cedis to activate the meter. So call the wife to tell her that these people are not genuine. So if anything, the wife was like, "Oh, I've sent the money already."
You see?
Yeah.
So you see, it just happens really quickly.
Yeah.
It happens really quickly. So that's why I said I don't
We should be very
think
smart
this
about
will
it.
be what will end it at the end of the
But
day,
we need to
because
do
it's
it,
about
though.
people. It's about, for me, I actually have gone through this situation before, but it was not Momo. It was the bank. And I was in serious need to use my app. Like it was a life and death issue.
So they
I
cleared
needed
your
to
account?
send money. Oh, they cleared it.
They cleared everything.
Oh, they cleared.
They leave-
It was
they didn't even leave
it
coins.
was December. It was December 2023. Well, they left coins because I had to call the bank. Please help me. These people are robbing me. And the bank was like, okay, we have stopped it. I said, okay, so can we recover? And they said, no, it's moving from one
account to the other.
One account to the other, and it's not just normal accounts.
Wow.
It was all these e-accounts.
Wow.
Yeah,
We
so
have
it
to
was
be
like
very
to
smart
Bitcoin,
about
this
this.
and that, this and that, this and that. It went to a better account, it went to this. So it just kept moving. So you cannot track
can't
it.
track it.
Yeah, you can't track it.
And the money's gone.
And the money is gone.
Anyway, so talking about this Momo fraud, there's been a
Jocelyn
message,
Duma, Ghanaian
yeah,
actress
yeah.
and TV personality Jocelyn Duma actually was in their web yesterday, but we will talk about it. But we actually have a video on what she explained happened to her, and we can all learn from this after watching this video. Let's watch this video.
Hey guys, let me tell you guys how I was scammed, and my MTN Momo wallet was literally emptied. So I called DSTV, and DSTV, you guys need to check this thing. I called DSTV thinking that I was speaking to a representative to upgrade my package. Now, this person was really polite, he was really kind, he was really helpful, he was patient with me, and he now, basically what he said to me was I should key in my, he sent me a link that I should key in my decoder number and add my PIN number. So I asked him, I said, but why? He said, oh, the system is down here. So the only way they can actually rectify how I paid and how much I paid and how much is left for me to top up for the upgrade is by me entering my PIN. But I'm the one doing it, right? So he sent me the link. So he sent me the link, I did it. And then he forwarded me another link and he was like, Madam, please, we only have 15 seconds. We have like barely 15-20 seconds because the system is down. But I'm going to send you another link and there's a number. Please mention the number back to me. But when you're mentioning the number back to me, key in the decoder number just like the way you keyed it in with the first link I sent you. And I was like, again, because he says we have only 15 minutes, I didn't even have enough time to process. So I keyed in the entire thing, including my PIN number, and I sent it back to him. And then I gave him the number that he had generated as well through the second link he sent me. So by that time, he was now talking to me, making small talks and stuff like that. He was even telling me to put the channel on different channels and stuff. And then he says, oh, madam, this number you are talking to me on, is it your Momo number or is Airtel? And I was like, oh, no, it's Momo because I ported. And this is the number I would usually use to pay my DSTV because I really pay like ahead, like 6 months or a year ahead. As soon as I said to him that is my number, I felt a vibration on my phone. All my money was emptied in the account. And in the process of him talking to me as well, because he now had my PIN, because I willingly gave it to him. Can you imagine? Because he now has my PIN and my number, he was able to get into my MTN Momo app, and then he signed me on for something called Extra Pay or something like that. So what happens is, if you are sending somebody Momo and you don't have enough money, MTN will still offset it, and then when you're able to sort of pay Momo back into your account, into your wallet, MTN will deduct the money. So even after everything they did to me and emptied my account, when I rectified everything with MTN, and then they restored my mobile money for me and my wallet for me and everything else, I went in to pay some money in so I can do my transactions. And that money, the second money they tried to take out, was also deducted. Guys, please be vigilant. Beware of who you speak to. Beware of links that are sent to you. Look, some of the stories I heard from MTN here, it busts my brain. Like, they have been scamming people of upwards to 100,000 CDs. They even get access into your phone to get into your banking app. So
yeah, so basically that's it. I told you, it's not about them, entering your SIM card and doing magic or something. It's about them asking you for your PIN. So we need to be vigilant. So even if the SIM registration happens, we still need to be vigilant.
Wow.
And they have a way of putting pressure.
Yeah.
They have a way of putting pressure.
We have limited time. Let's do this.
I remember one time they called my brother. Hey, bros, how are you? What's up? Please, can you send 20 CDs that you just left our store right now? Something. And he just sent some money. And the person called back again. No, it hasn't come. Can you? And then he was like, wait, what am I doing? Wait, what am I doing?
Work on you.
Yeah. So he worked on him.
Wow. Anyway, we have comments. We just have to be careful in this country as we are all preparing for the SIM card registration exercise, and also be very careful putting out our PIN. Very important. Don't give your PIN number to anyone. Anyway, let's bring you the comments that we have quickly. And this one says that they nearly emptied my account, but how can a fraudster send a message through MTN Ghana Momo app if the person isn't working with them? Well, wait, did he say she initiated? Okay, they say she initiated the call to DSTV. Does that mean she called the official number? Can't DSTV be held liable for this fraud unless she rather received a call from an alleged DSTV rep? So right now they are doing everything, no?
Yeah, because it's the same thing.
They are with Ghana Police.
It's the
they are
same
with
thing
Passport.
with I don't know if I should call their name. It's an eatery company around here. Papaya.
Yeah. Oh, they're even with the pizza people
it's the same
asking.
Thing, yeah.
Recently, we actually caught someone who were trying to get pizza from. So we called, and what made us know that no, it's fraud is that it says, oh, the goat meat, do you want the one that they use for the beef one, or, and he's referring to the red beef. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, that's what we want, the one for the Angwamo, that's what we want. And later we noticed that he's a fraudster, because he didn't even know what actually goes into the preparation of the pizza. So we just have to be very careful. Some of the things that they say should actually prick your mind, and no, this guy is a fraudster, because they are becoming sophisticated every now and then, because we all sleep on social media, we sleep digital space, we are doing everything, and it has to be cashless system and all that.
It's amazing that this time they didn't send a message, they actually sent a link.
Yes.
They sent a link.
And there was another one.
So it's sophisticated.
Yeah.
First of all, they started with, so put in your PIN. Then they will send you whatever again. Then they will do this. Then they will do that. Now they are sending links.
Yeah.
Before they just ask you for your PIN.
Yes. And there is another one that they are actually doing right now. Today, I feel like we should spend more time on this. Maybe if we can even open the phone lines for our people to even talk about it, that would be just interesting. Let's read this comment quickly. He said, my sister was scammed 70,000 Ghana cedis. The scammers took all the money from Momo and also bank account. I was speechless when she told me what happened. We need to do something about this. Very important, because now we have our Momo linked to our bank account. We have our bank account linked to some account.
But you see,
and we have everything together.
Remember the whole thing.
Send us messages if you've experienced this, so that at least we will know what we are supposed to learn when it comes to this, and also what the authorities are also supposed to do now that we are pushing for the SIM re-registration exercise to happen. Maybe they would want to hear from us what our sentiments are, what our issues are, then they will try and adjust the system to also help us address these concerns.
Yeah, I like what you said, that our phones are actually linked to our
Momo, bank account, everything.
And it's true, because if you're trying to transact from Momo to bank account or bank accounts to Momo, and you have them linked, it's easy because it doesn't ask you a second.
It will just ask you
It doesn't ask you exactly self, or it doesn't even ask you a second PIN.
Yeah.
It doesn't ask you to verify that it's
and it
you.
just goes through.
It's just self.
It just goes through.
Just choose the bank.
That's it. It just goes through. So
wow.
If what is actually happening now is that the guys are becoming very clever day in, day out.
The style is changing.
Yes. Now you are not. I don't remember the last time that we got any information from the Transport Ministry to say that you would now be charged a fine should you cross a red lines, or even from the MTTD. But the people are getting notification on their phones, saying so that you've breached a traffic offense, or you've breached a traffic law, and that reason you would want to make sure that you pay this amount of money, or do this or do that or do that. Another one too is DVLA.
And then there's also this one of they will call you and tell you, oh, you actually have a package here with us, but we cannot reach you and we can't get your location. Please reach out to us to pick up your package. So while you do that, they'll ask you to send money before they actually send the package to you. Oh, they'll tell you it's DHL, it's EMS, it's this thing. Your package is here with us, but we cannot find you. We've been trying to call your number and you're not picking up.
Let's bring you this last message, then we can bring you the video of the day. This one says that same thing happened to me last year. I lost 8,000 Ghana cedis like this. It was so painful. Of course, it's very painful to have. Even if you lose 50 Ghana cedis, it's even very painful. This was the same thing happened to me, and they got access to my bank account. These are the numbers that the person has put on the screens. These are the numbers that he used, and it's very, very troubling. So maybe education must go down well for people to be really informed what is happening about this particular thing. By the way,
so someone actually called me one time and he said he's calling from MTN, and I obviously know MTN's number. I know MTN's official number. He spoke. I'm like, first of all, you sound very uneducated. But this is not MTN's number. Is this MTN's number? And then he cut the line.
And that was it.
Yeah, I had to ask him.
Because you were very
this is not MTN's number.
It.
So why are you calling me to ask me if your service having okay? Because from there they'll ask you all those things, and the next thing they'll say, okay, Momo. First of all, they ask all the nice things to make sure they're okay. You're calm with them. You're cool with them. Had the service been great? So when the guy was talking, I was like, but this is not MTN.
Yeah.
I said, but this is not MTN's number.
Anyway, we have to be very, very clever and very smart about these things. So let's bring you the video of the day. Some Michael Jackson moves there.
Straight up.
But why? The dogs wanted to kill old lady.
Oh no, but they don't know.
They
but
don't
you
know.
know, dogs don't really know what's going on. They don't want to know. They're focused on their own play.
The dogs wanted to kill old lady. Anyway, that's the video of the day. We take a quick break here. When we come back, we have a lot more for you on the show. Stay with us.
Sweden Secondary School invites all alumni and stakeholders to the 67th anniversary and homecoming celebrations. It's happening from Friday the 20th of March to Sunday the 22nd of March 2026. On Friday, How I Got There, 9 a.m. to 12 noon. Year groups check-in and roll call. Gary Soakings competition. Cadet course ceremony from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. All students convoy. Drive to Suesco, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Candlelight procession from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Welcome cocktail with alumni and staff of the school. Meet and greet with Compa Band performing live at the forecourt of the school complex from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Saturday, speech and prize giving day from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. All year groups lunch from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Alumni dance party from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. On Sunday, anniversary Thanksgiving service at 8 a.m. A great opportunity to reconnect with your old mates. Contact your year group president now. Semper Cum Optimus, always with the best.
On this happy trip.
Feel the energy and reconnect with your roots this March at the Back to Your Village Food Festival 2026. Join us for a celebration of Ghanaian culture and cuisine from all across the country. Northern, Akan, and Southern villages will all be represented. It's more than just food. It's about culture, family, and memories that last a lifetime. Let's come together this March to discover the flavors that make us who we are. The date is 28th and 29th of March 2026. Venue is the 8th Sutherland Children's Park. The time is 10 a.m. through till 6 p.m. each day. Interested vendors can register by calling 0205-973-973. The Back to Your Village Food Festival 2026 is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from 97.3 City FM and is proudly sponsored by EcoBank, Gino, Didi Sheto, and Munchie Biscuits.
What's your name?
Ago.
Grateful that you stay with us here on Breakfast Daily. Let's bring you more on the show. It's an interesting one. We told you we're going to have a very interesting conversation here on set. I'm sure you are wondering what really is going to be the interesting conversation. But if you went to Suesco, then we call you PSA. So we have PSA in the studio for us to talk about their 67th anniversary that will be happening shortly. But we'll tell you more and we'll give you more details about this. In studio are two prominent individuals who went to the school and they are joining us. We have Gideon Hammond, who is a member of Suesco 2006, and we also have Professor Ibrahim Zubeiru, member Suesco 1996. Gideon, I'll start with, anyway, you're welcome.
Thank you.
But Gideon actually is a deputy director for National Sports Authority. So I want to start on this quickly before we zoom into what we are coming to talk about Suesco. This morning we had Senegal and Morocco's issues. Yes. Senegal has been stripped of the AFCON Championship. As the deputy NSA boss, what is your quick comment about this?
Well, I thank you very much for the opportunity to comment on this. I have said this on several platforms this morning that legally, if you want to look at it, CAF may be right.
Okay.
But if you are attaching motions to it, then the outcome of whatever ruling is unsatisfactory.
Okay.
Definitely, you will get a backlash for that decision. But I think that at any point in time, what does the spirit and the letter of the law says? If this is what the law, the spirit and the letter says, that when you forfeit a match, then you forfeit the point as well. I think that it settles it from there. But let's give...
Well, we call that a forfeiture because they didn't work out fully. they still came back and continued the match.
Almost all their players walked off the pitch. Almost all the players. With the and football is played with 11 players. So if you have about 10 players walking off the pitch, then virtually, even if at the start of the game, 9 players don't start. At the start of the game, 9 players don't start. It is 11 at all times. The referee ensures that the 11 starts, meaning that in the event something happens and maybe there are red cards, the 11 can continue. So let's give CAF the benefit of the doubt. Senegal has written to CAS, expecting a ruling, and I hope that CAS being the higher body over CAF sports administration arbitrations, they would come out with a ruling that is fair to each of the teams.
Anyway, that's fine. So now let's move into what we are here to discuss. SWESCO's 67th anniversary celebration and alumni homecoming. This is the program outline. But let me start with you, Prof. You were in the school 1996 and you completed. First of all, I want to ask you, how was it like for you in school?
Well, SWESCO is an interesting place. Very lovely. We have 9 planets.
9 planets, yes. We have the 9 planets in the school.
We have the 9 planets.
We brought it to
the school.
Yes. We have the 9 planets. And that is where a whole lot of social activity takes place. And then I was a sportsman. I was a sports prefect during my time, and an athlete. I go 400 meters.
Wow.
4x4, and then 1,500 and 800.
Now, will you admit that Swesbu athletes were beating you, Poro?
Swesbu athletes I've never beaten
in which of the years?
Anyway, let's go.
Yes.
Because I'm only one year too, so you definitely will continue.
Let me give you a story. In 1996,
the
last Entako on Swesbu soil.
Yes.
It felt like this time. It was during Ramadan. Gazy was sitting at the stage, 4x400. Felix Makaya started it. Then I think he overdrank water. So I had a problem. So said Bote said that, Ibrahim, you have to rescue us. I said, what? I was supposed to go last. So I have to move from last to second.
Second, okay.
So I have to move back about 15 meters to grab the baton.
So you can widen the gap?
No. By the time I got the baton, the first guy was closing 100 meters.
Oh, wow.
The first 100. Gazy was telling me that it's like your legs doesn't touch the grounds. By the time we go to the final 100, I passed the guy.
Oh.
We won. So I came and give it to, we have one Form 5 student, what we call 6th former. And then he went and brought it to George.
Okay, beautiful.
And then we won the race at the end of the day. So as for sports, Facebook, you can come close.
in all spheres, when it comes to sports, when it comes to proper academics, I think when you mentioned SWESCO, in the whole of Central Region, SWESCO plays and has a place in there.
But how was it like for you in school? 2006, you completed?
Well, like Prof, I was also a sports guy. I did handball. There were times in my house, the best house on campus then. In fact, still the best house. The house that is raising the gentlemen, the house that is raising the men that are breaking barriers. That is Dr. Kwame Nkrumah House 1, the best house in SWESCO.
Challenge you.
You cannot challenge this because you cannot challenge this because
I was in house 3.
You can mention
your house was what?
House 3,
but I was in
Dr.
Kwame Nkrumah
house 1.
The house that raised a gentleman like Dr. Otabel.
Oh, okay.
Astute in his pursuit. So SWESCO has been a place where our lives have been shaped. I can mention a couple of people, a host of people who have become prominent in society, who are doing well in business, who are doing well in their chosen fields of pursuit. So SWESCO for me,
and our MD.
And our MD, Professor, I call him Dr. Professor Samens. Dr. Professor Samens, our global president, in fact, when you mention City TV, when you mention Channel 1, when you mention City FM, you cannot take out SWESCO from it.
Yes.
Because Samens' name is inked in gold in the name. So we are here to talk about the 67th anniversary. Yes. There are a lot of activities that have been outlined starting right from Friday to through to Saturday to Sunday, where we'll climax the event. On Friday morning at 9 a.m. on campus, the school will be hosting what we call How I Got Here.
Yes.
And we've arranged 3 personalities who pass through the walls of Swesco to come and speak to the students, shaping their career lives for them. I think that if you want to shape in your career, it doesn't start at the university. The SHS, the SS, that is where everything begins. So these people that we've arranged, they are going to speak to the students. And at 10 a.m., we are converging at the West Hills Mall on Friday, where we'll have a convoy right from West Hills to the school. So we are going to cause traffic. Yeah. And I'll plead with commuters on the road. Because of Swesconians, we are going to cause traffic. If they have any other route to go to, they should use that because Swesconians...
So with all the stretch, are you using through Winneba, are you using through what you are saying?
Definitely we would have to use Winneba because if you want to have a feel of the Swedo itself, it starts from the Winneba to the Swedo itself and the straight road. So Friday morning at 10 a.m. we are having... When we get to campus, we'll do what we call the Gary Soakings competition, of which I want to use your medium to call on Kivo Gary, the face of Gary now in Ghana, so that they can come and partner us. At least if they are saying, they are giving us 500 boxes off. I may drink about 10 boxes on that very day. So if they are giving us if I look at Prof may also do he's a gentleman, so he do about 2. But that would be 10. So if they say they are sponsoring us with about 500, we'll drink some and leave some for the students that will remain on campus. In the evening, fantastic Kwampa will be there to lavish us with some live band. And anybody who is a live band enthusiast should come. Maybe you did attend Swesco, but you're an associate. Your husband, your girlfriend attended Swesco. Come, let's have fun on that Friday night.
Your uncle,
when we're in school, entertainment, we used to call it Chan Chan. Yeah. Friday night is going to be Chan Chan. Those Swesconians, PACs understand when I mentioned Chan Chan. So Friday night, we'll do Chan Chan with the Kwampa band. Yes. And then on Saturday morning, we'll have the speech and prize giving day. I had wanted to sponsor because I'm the sports field. I want to sponsor the best sportsmen and women who have emerged in the year. And I'm sure Prof being a sportsman, he also partner me so that we buy the boots for the best footballer, the spikes for the best athletes, so that we can encourage all of these people, all of these students. So these are the activities on that very day. And then on the night after the speech and prize giving day, there's going to be another form of entertainment where you socialize, where we network. I learned my networking and public speaking in Swesco. Prof, it will surprise you. When I was going to school, I was a very shy type. But immediately I got on campus, my school father brought me to the limelight. You know, funny enough, he gave me a name. As at that time, there was this song, Zingolo, Ngolo, Go, Zingolo, Go, Go, Go. He brought me in the midst of, on Friday night to dance, entertainment.
It's like that was time.
So that was right from the dormitory. Yes. He realized I can dance. Okay, then let's go to entertainment. Everybody's Zingolo. Wow. And I think that brought the confidence in me as well to stand in front of people. If I'm standing in front of people to, let's say, misbehave, then I should be able to stand in front of people and speak confidently, knowing that what I'm saying is right. So Swesco brought a lot out of me, and I think that it has helped.
To you, Prof, is it all year groups that are supposed to be are going to be part of the 67th?
Yes, but the year group that end was 6.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We are sponsoring.
We are taking this.
We are taking
okay.
So 96, 2006. 2016. Yes.
Okay, we don't have 2026 yet. So.
No, they are yet to. We'll make sure we'll make sure when we get there we impart some knowledge into them, some Swesco love, I learned my tree
also in
Swesco. When I was going to school, I'm a typical girl boy. The seniors will lash me because I was speaking broken tree. So I was forced to speak tree over there. So Swesco soon the best shop so that they can also carry the torch and then blaze it well for others to see that Swesco has impacted.
So you see, when I was in school, throughout from Form 1 to 3, the speech day prize for accounting, costing and management, I took all.
Oh, okay. You're a lecturer at
yes.
I'm advising for Faculty of Business.
And it was a sportsman. It was a sportsman. This tells us that you cannot take out sports from proper education, from
Right.
academics.
No, you can't.
Because he could have chosen the path and say, okay, I'm a sportsman. Let's forget the academics,
yeah.
or the.
Yeah.
But he combined them, and now he's a professor.
So basically, all work and no play.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's combined it and is now a professor in his field.
And a PE.
So you took accounting, costing,
management,
business management.
And a PE.
Okay. So who do you leave the economics for?
No, at that time,
There wasn't
business
economics.
students don't do economics.
Accounts, okay. So it was either costing or elective maths.
There was no elective
There
maths
was no
for us.
elective
class.
maths, okay.
It was later that it was added.
It was added, okay.
Yeah. So I've taken the prize for them. So I'm going to give the Form 2, Form 3, Form 2, Form 3, the best for accounting, costing. I have a lot of package for them. I have calculators, I have cash and all those things.
It's going to be interesting.
It's going to be interesting.
Interesting.
We're going to have fun.
But what would you say were some of your memorable moments in Swesco? Both of you.
There was this man called Tantita.
Yeah.
Do you remember him?
Oh, he was my housemaster. I'll tell a story about that man. Anywhere I stand, I'll mention that man's name. Yeah.
He doesn't like student grouping.
Oh, not at all.
All the time.
You're
plotting.
You're plotting.
And if you don't like maths too, Mr. Agbonyo too will not be your friend.
You have an issue with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these are things that were shaping us. And then when you are together, you will hear separate.
You have to separate. Yeah, you can't be together.
Separate. It means that you guys have to disperse. Yeah. So a whole lot, interesting aspect. Especially when we are doing sports and we are doing cross country. Normally our cross country we go and start at Bojasi.
Okay. Bojasi, yeah.
And run to
Swesco. And you, Gideon?
Well, the fondest memory may not be so, what do you call it, enticing.
Yeah.
But it's funny. I had ambitions of becoming, I think, school prefect or as president. Secretly, I put in my bid to contest, application to contest. When it was time for the vetting, I entered the room and I saw my housemaster, Tantita. They say, oh yeah, they were pay. So, like to wait.
Yeah.
What I do here? Go out.
Yeah.
Lazy boy, you don't want to scrap and you want to be president.
So you didn't settle your scores.
This man, even if he sees me scrubbing, he would find fault with it.
With you.
Yeah. So I've never forgotten about this man. At any time, you know what he was using to lash us?
What?
When you are laying towels, there's this plastic that they put in between. That's what he used to lash. And he will come and find me in my net sleeping. He will raise it, and then that's where he will lash me. And I'm sure any student right from house 1 to house 3 have experienced it, because this man could enter into any house. House 1 was considered the neatest house when I was on campus, because this man he made sure that every Saturday, cleaning hours, every student would get involved. And there was this, I'm sure Swesconians watching they'll remember Trafalgar Square. It was a point where the boys' house was meeting the girls' house. So you could stand there, you see the girls over there, you'd be happy about it, you'd be excited,
and they were close to the
we were very close.
They were close to the girls.
One last one. I remember in Form 3, I was washing just at the washing bay area. And we heard fire from the house, the ladies' dormitory house. I think I was 3, the one close to us, house 1 or so. They were screaming, fire, fire, fire. And me washing with my soap and water I was going to put up the meter. I think I got a shock.
You got a shock
of my life. I quickly walked away from the scene and I went to watch back. We were able to douse the fire with everybody coming on board. Even without the fire service coming on board, we were able to douse the fire. So I think those were the memorable moments.
Another memorable one I can give you. You see, when we wrote our English in 1996, the paper leaked across the country.
Wow.
So we're cancelled. By 6 p.m., there was an announcement that WAEC has cancelled the paper. They will have to go and come back November 11 to come and write. Now everybody must go home and come as a day student
and come
and write. Then Pepe Sam was our SRC president. And then, Ansa, he's in the US now. He was the school prefect. So went and then pleaded, and they said, okay, they will allow us to stay. And funny enough, the guys in the houses and the girls in the houses, we have one of our teachers called No Mercy.
Yeah,
Do you remember
I
him?
met No Mercy, yes, I met him.
Tale, he has a poultry farm. So Nkoko there.
So you guys did justice to Nkoko?
They did justice. I'm from Swindle, so I went home. So I was coming from the house. So we came to write the paper and we heard that there were Nkoko and the bones.
Oh, okay.
Littered in the various houses.
Wow.
Charlie, this matter.
Mario Nkoko. So, Prof, this event, the 67th anniversary, that it will be taking place from Friday to Sunday. Which people are we expected to be there? What time should people converge in the school and all that? And we will wrap up.
Actually, normally our speech, by 6 o'clock, everybody must be coming.
Yeah.
So arrival, I think up to 8 o'clock, officially, they start. Because normally we don't want to keep people too much.
Okay.
So what happened is when we start early, we finish early. And everybody goes and rests and whatever. And a lot of people normally come.
Yeah.
Especially our former teachers. The last one we did, I saw Mr. Nyangsi, the former sportsmaster. You guys didn't meet him.
Yeah.
A whole lot of them, old guys. Yes, what have you. It's unfortunate some of our gallant teachers like Mr. Ibrahim Baba, Tantita, Mr. Kwe, they've passed. May their soul rest in peace. And then let me greet Mr. Sam. I think by this time he's watching us. One of the best teachers.
He was the headmaster when I was there.
Yes. He was one of the best teachers that we can talk about and a whole lot.
So
he teaches government. He didn't teach me.
We know the education minister.
Yes, as the guest of honor, we have the venerable honorable minister for education, Haruna Idrisu, coming in. We also have Professor Emeritus Joseph Ufusu, who is the founder, dean, School of Pharmacy and physician assistant, University of St. Joseph, Hartford, USA. We also have PACA Professor Samuel Ni Adekujo, the provost of the University of Education, College of Education, University of Ghana, coming in. And then so far the best headmistress I've seen, Goda, who is doing very well with the school. So we are expecting all of these persons to grace the occasion. So we invite them. Let's use the opportunity to invite.
But we'll have to stand in and then get Goda back because we cannot agree for her to go just like that.
So those are discussions we'll do after the.
But I saw it in social media and I was shocked.
Yeah, we heard it on radio.
So we'll talk about those ones after the anniversary. So we wish to use this platform to invite each and every alumni or alumnus to come. Let's have fun. Right from the Friday, I want to be there on the Friday.
On the Friday,
Friday after I've joined the convoy, we settle, we eat the gari, the soakings, and then in the evening we sit for the Kwampa live band, right till 12
The woman who does the kenke under the tree.
Yes.
You remember?
Yes. There was Mr. Gorman just behind Mr. In fact, I was one. There was a food joint called Jemichek.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Gorman. He was a lecturer. In fact, he was a teacher. And the wife was doing the banku and okro soup for the boys. We go and eat, we don't pay. And then the man will come and give us warning in class that where's the mijiri banku went here. You know that kind of thing. So we enjoyed Sweat School.
It's going to be an interesting one this weekend, 67th anniversary.
And there's going to be dance.
Before you go, sing your your school anthem for us.
Okay. Can you remember?
I can remember.
Okay. So I'll do this one.
Yes.
I'll be the orchestra. Then you'll be there. I'll be the orchestra. Then you.
Just few lines.
Okay.
Just few lines.
Sing school boys from.
No, Prof.
Okay.
Sing school boys with heart and soul.
Good.
Sing school girls from pole to pole. Stand for the best. Move with the best. Then do whatever we're ready to do.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ghana, the land of freedom. Ghana, the land of justice. La 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 la.
It's understandable.
And then there's a part where we sing and we say Olivier Semper cum Olivier optimism. You know Olivier? Olivier is Gary Sokizo.
Oh,
you know Swedro is a farming community.
Yeah.
We have the cocoa. You know, Swesco was built with cocoa money. That's the first when Kwame Nkrumah got the first cocoa money. He said, let me build a school. That's the first school he built. And it's because the farming community, cassava and those things are
there. When you go to our school farm, for example,
funny enough, we're raising the food from the school farm. So as for when it comes to
everything
school,
from there.
Food isn't a problem at all.
And we have very vast land.
Vast land, yes, very vast, a great land. And so thank you very much for the opportunity to be here this morning.
I'm grateful.
Beautiful. So it's understandable. 2006, he left school. 1996.
And which year did you leave Swesbu?
2008.
Oh, we are inviting them. So we are inviting all the Swesbu guys.
Those schools, Charlie. Swesbu. The other ones.
In Sabah, Nyakrum, and all that.
And all of those things. They come forward.
When you put all of these people, when you put all of these schools together, in Sredo, it is Swesco that is Swesco and others.
I won't argue. The reason is you are two. Don't argue at all.
Swesco and others.
Anyway, so thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
This weekend, all roads leads to the Swesco. So make sure that you go there, and if you are a PCA, go and support the school, the 67th anniversary of Swesco. That is Swedo Secondary School. Anyway, let's bring you the honor series of the Heritage Honor Series, and today we are looking at a support me, for we are one people. If we work hard at this, we will make it. So, Firma Dunyami sit with Inchin Band. Enjoy.
Ago.
Enyobia na me de be manu. Apese ye kesia mi broni. Oyama du fochio. Ode. Seminya wana me de mawo sewa. Aje sewa na me de be mawo. Mensaka wana midima wo wana mini wabro wenti asewo enti opu hinime afeina mibo odoye wame osi breakete si vante makroti hinimi o enti opu hinime afeina mibo odoye wame osi breakete si banta makroti ya himio hinime opuno hinime afeina mibo
Calabash of palm wine, you know, at a phone boko. Welcome once again to the sound of our identity. We're still in the Heritage Month. I'm Frema Edunyame. And just gone by is Hinime. This is how the Inchinchim band, you know, breathe life into some of these old songs. Now, Hinime is one from the legendary, the late Kwejo Akwabwa. Kwejo is no more, but we thank God for his life, and we thank God that he gave us a replacement before he left. So Kwejo Akwabwa is God, but Kwabena Kwabwa, his son, is right here with us. No, and Hinime is a song he's doing, you know, telling his loved one that open the door for me because I'm coming. Whatever I amass, you know, in this life, I give it to you. You know, in the song, he talks about Osibrekete. Osibantama Krutia Hinime. Do you know what that means?
No, unless you.
So, you know, history has it that Bantama, according to history, wasn't a town like we have it today. Oh. And you know, when the royal leaders died, traditional leaders, you know, in Asanteman, so the Utumfos, the Nanahema, when they are no more, we take them to Bemu.
Okay.
Now, Bemu is where we bury the royals. Now, Bemu or Bantama. It's At that time, we didn't have a lot of people in Bantama like this. The person who sat at the Bemu, you know Bemu, you can't just walk to Bemu like that. So it's under lock and, and key, you know, so somebody takes care of the place. That was a Jubi. Now, a Jubi mrane any kiti. You understand? So before you can go to Bemu, a Jubi has to open, I was say a Jubi hiniwo, and sawa to me aba. Enti osibrekete, osibantama krutia. Enti a Jubi asem kete ena ye ken. So when you bring it to your loved one, if the lady decides not to open the door to her heart, you can't enter. So just like you have to go to Bem for Kete to open the door for you equally have to ask your loved one to open the door for you. So this is Hinime by Kwejo Akwabwa. But we also have another legend, you know, this one is alive. Amanziba.
Very much alive.
Etio. Amanziba preaches unity. Biakoye. Omei sebeye ya. We need everybody from CPP to PFP to NPP to NDC to PNC to everybody, to independent, to movements, to everybody. We all need to come together. If Ghana will grow, it cannot be before Asante for and cry for. We are all one people. Enti kento fugo. Yenyina ye bako. This is the Ghana we want to build. Biakoye by the legendary Amanziba, and this was released sometime in 2013 thereabout, and it was on the Demara. You remember Demara? Demara, yeah. So it was on that album. Biakoye in Chinchim Omiyanko.
Que basho, zipa. Yes, be a queer, yo, many you be. Que basho. Yes, be a queer, yo, many you be. Que basho. Yes, be a queer, yo, many you be. Yes, be a queer, yo, many you be. No many no mind to pon on your carabasha, no may ye see matera. You see much. Bewo, feet it in your fauzi. You see me at me and do, baby. Oh, be a rainy otana wanna come move. Bogupado. Yemfa pesa minkum nyanka ho. What me wa coming in a yemfanka. Yentwa jantum, yanshu no free and temu cra. No me ye see matera. You see machu. Eti you be a rama woman, yes. Be a rama woman, yes. Gane nyami boy. No many no man to one on your grabber, no man yes see matera. Yes see matera. Bewo, feet it in your fauzi. Yes me at me and you, baby. Oh, be a rainy otana wanna come home. Bogupado. Yemfa pesa minkum nyanka ho. What me wa coming in a yemfanga. Yentwa jantum, yemfa petro kakrangu non so cra. No me ye see matera. You see much. Into you be a rama woman, yemfa. What's it? Welcome, what's on it? Yeah, we'll be a rama woman, yemfa. Nane nyame boy and meva. Your money, I mean, I wasn't tea. Young father, young father, ya conye, ni adonye, Jumadini. Yeah, no, be you. Yeah, no, be ya, mana. Oh, money, obey. Oh, Besia koya, yes, was say yo, da da da. Nipe bia when you nyam. Inti sakete siarita onoa. But more than that, and I sing, yes, now I yo, da da da. I saw yes, and I, ow, Mukunu waine. Oba besia, when you know, you know, da da da. I saw yes, and I, ow, when you say waine. Unipa destiny, and I want to say, well, you know, da da da. Ginido, Bomi Bie, Wakabako, Ye Jansan and Irama, one Waba or Fair Manson was in a Kosuku, on Mayaketesio, fair. Na teacher baza so wa yire basa Nansu ninyu abo mansa ne dono Was it sweet talks ni money kwa sene nyinsa no Bue Aso ya sana Ukunu oyine Oba besia Wenyi miyamo yino Da 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 Destiny and I want to say, well, you know, da da da. Mukunu waine. Oba besia, when you know, you know, da da da. I saw yes and I, obey what life. Da da da.
Oh, intase. Teacher Mansa, yedina kosuku, de onko ya ketesia, fe. Now so, But this is advice to everybody, especially our young ladies coming up, you know. So this is a beautiful tune, Entase, by Ben Brackon. This song was released sometime in the 1987 era. You know, it's on the Bayer album, and it just talks about the fact that your parents take you to school, or now we can say that your family, your parents mean well for you. And so with everything that you are doing, let's pay attention to the advice that we have. Akofenyinsen enye kunu anso enimnyam owo hen aketesia wunyansan wontase owo hen ntie bibia na amweni ada ho na yeraba fefel ananya de dema not. You know, talking about that, Adani Best also has an interesting one. Yes. He says, "Sewo bre na unya eneye." Never. We all have our timetable, and you know, and our own marking scheme for life. So don't use somebody's marking scheme for your exam. We are talking about two different things. Yeah. So you know, I would just leave you for you to bless us with Adani Best "Sewo bre na unya," and that song is on the Matthew, remember Matthew?
Yeah.
Matthew, yeah. Yes, it's on the Matthew album. Maybe some other time we'll look at Matthew itself. But let me leave you in the good hands of the Chin Chin Band. This has been another wonderful episode of The Sound of Our Identity. We are still in the Heritage Month, and we are bringing our music alive, learning all about the lyrics, the lessons that we can take from this. I'm Frema Edunyame. Catch you sometime.
money be yourself. It is over and away. What do I'm quite sorry. Oh, I'm running money be yourself. It is over and away. What do I'm quite sorry. To my pomrika, yeah, oh, I'm running money be yourself, and this over and away, yeah. Oh, dear, I'm fine, so reba, yeah, oh, I'm running money be yourself, and this over and away, yeah. Oh, dear, I'm fine, so reba. Oh, Yamina, Jintonia, man, papa. Oh, Yamina, Jintonia, man. I'm fine, so reba. Oh, I'm running money be yourself. Ain't this over and away, yeah. Oh, dear, I'm fine, so reba. Yeah, yo, I'm running, ain't this over and away, yeah. Oh, dear, I'm fine, so reba. Yeah, no money be a 70s over an hour, yeah. But then I'm fine, so reba. Only a man, Baba. Onyamina, Tinto, yeah, man, Babo.
Ago.
So what we do to rid all of that bacteria is we do what's called a deep cleaning or periodontal therapy. So that is 2 visits. You'll come in and we'll make sure you're very comfortable because that bacteria is very hard. It doesn't want to leave. Yeah. So we need to get you numb. So we'll get you numb on one side, the right side, let's say, and top and bottom, and then we'll go through just a disinfection process. And we may have you use also like a rinse to kind of aid in that process because we want your gums to get healthy. Then we do the other side. And after that, it's kind of like hypertension. It doesn't ever go away, but we can control it and get the gums healthy. We can't, because the bone shrinks. So we can't regrow the bone, we can't regrow the gums, but we can keep it healthy where it's at and make sure that you don't lose more bone. Because when you have periodontal disease, it's kind of like your teeth are in quicksand, so we need to stabilize things. So you would need to come back after you get the therapy every 3 months.
In the heart of Africa, where the warmth of our people meets the beauty of our land, there's a pride that soars high. Welcome to South African Airways. At SAA, we're more than an airline. From the golden sands of Cape Town to the thundering Victoria Falls. From the turquoise waters of Mauritius to the pristine beaches of Perth. Let South African Airways take you on a journey you'll never forget. As a proud member of the Star Alliance, the world's largest premier airline network, SAA is dedicated to delivering unparalleled passenger services of the highest standard. South African Airways, proudly South African, where every journey begins with Sawubona. We see you.
You want a healthy smile.
Hey, Dr. Ramsey. Hey, how's it going? It's good. So when the patients come in, I usually say, we only do regular cleanings if your mouth is healthy, which means you don't have a lot of hard plaque buildup underneath your gum or above your gum line. You don't see a lot of bleeding when you're brushing or flossing. There's no shaky teeth, no inflammation going on.
Right. And if they do have all those things that you mentioned, then they need to have a different type of cleaning, which is called a deep cleaning or periodontal therapy. Also could be called scaling and root planning. Sounds a little bit scary, but it's not. Basically, you have a lot of hardened plaque underneath the gum line where you can't see with your eyes. And that bacteria is causing an infection. And that's what's causing the gums to puff up and bleed. Some people notice bad breath odor that no matter how they brush, they floss, it won't go away.
Healthy smile.
Ago.
All right, welcome back. It's still Breakfast Daily right here on Channel 1 TV. And then something exciting is about to happen because we've been talking about the Back to Your Village Food Festival. So today we are about to take you back into one of the villages, and we're about to explore those villages. And especially when we talk about the Back to Your Village Food Festival, it's all about food, the delicacies coming from different parts of the country. So ladies and gentlemen, in the studio with us today is Frema Edunyami, Head of Events and Partnerships right here at Channel 1 TV and City 97.3 FM. And she brought somebody into the studio with us. She didn't come alone. She didn't come alone. And that person is taking us to the village. Yeah. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about food, taste the food, smell. We're already smelling the food, so maybe we'll smell it for you and tell you.
You are talking too much.
All right, Sally Aku Green from, she's the CEO of Green Kitchen. Hi, Sally.
Hi.
Hi, Frema.
Hi, Chris.
Hey,
Hi,
Frema,
Phil.
the style there.
Yeah.
No, I just want to.
It's giving.
I just want to announce that I'm back from Heritage
I know this.
And there was Bolga we did.
Yes.
So we brought Bolga all the way to Accra.
Yes.
Yeah. But thank you.
Yeah. And it's actually very nice because we're talking about the Heritage Month, so you're dressed like someone from the north, and we are heading to the south today with what we're about to experience here today. But how are preparations going?
So at this point, we are just waiting for next week. The moment we start recceing, the period we start visiting the grounds,
we've been seeing videos already,
doing stuff like that, then you know that vendors have also started, prepping themselves, washing their pots, calling suppliers. You have the coconut oil. Do you have the, we are eating all kinds of stuff, so people are ordering amane, people are ordering kobe, people are ordering, all kinds of things. And we are very excited about it, So preparations are going on steadily. We are gradually moving towards 28th, 29th. So, all is sorted.
Right. Okay, so who do we have here today? Who did you bring for us?
We have.
I already introduced her, but we don't know what she's doing here.
So Sally is a regular, of Back to Your Village Food Festival. She's an ambassador of Back to Your Village Food Festival, and I think that if we have vendors like Sally coming back again and again, then it tells you what the whole event is about, the platform it gives vendors, and the mileage it gives them as well. And so anytime we call, and we have some of our vendors who are ever ready. So somebody like Green's Kitchen, they are asleep, you tell them, get up, today is 28, the pots are ready, the oil is ready, the this is ready. She's always ready. And the beautiful thing about Sally is the wide range of things she brings. It looks like when you talk of Southern Village, she decides to rep every community, every home. Even in the community, right? You get in there and you find homes do different things. So you get to maybe an Akan village, you realize that in Phil's home, they are very heavy on fufu and maybe abenkwai.
Yeah.
You go to Crazy's home, you know that they're very heavy on eto. You come to my home, you know that they are very heavy on apem and abom and all that. So she makes it a point, you know, to give us a taste of what every home is doing. And I'm sure she's brought stuff, you know, sometimes things that we are not even sure of. And I must say that Food Festival has really taught me personally a lot. I mean, meals like Pinot, meals like drinks and stuff like that. You know, I'm very, very conservative when it comes to certain things. I'm pretty used to what I know, and I'm not the type who would want to change just like that, you know. But Food Festival, I sometimes tell myself that I'm also personally going on my own food tourism. I want to taste things I've not eaten before. Is at Food Festival that I first tasted wagashi. Is at Food Festival that I first tasted lamujin. Is at Food Festival that I tasted asana.
They are very conservative. They are very conservative.
So, you know, but the conversation we were having earlier, this tells us, you know, that we just limit ourselves
to what we know.
You know, we should open ourselves. Sometimes you just have a week's menu and you feel there's nothing else You know, we are not being creative enough. We are not exploring enough. And for me, platforms like Back to Your Village Food Festival, I also see it as a learning platform to also know what else can I do. So, for instance, if I have leftover yam, what can I do with it? You know, if I have leftover light soup, what can I do with it? You know, so I'm learning that. Okay, so you can have leftover light soup, you can have some, you know, groundnut paste to it. You have now groundnut soup. You know, so if yesterday you did the light soup with your fufu, today you have
light.
What am I saying?
Light soup and
but the next day you add groundnut paste to it. You have groundnut soup. So now you can do your mutua with it. You can do your gari with it. You can do banku. So the same soup you prepared, look at the way it's being transformed into different things.
You can add a palm nut and garnut and get a
abekati. What I said, then you add the contomere to it.
Abenkati konto.
Oh, you're sharp.
Nice one.
Thank you very much. You know, so this is, I mean, it gives you ideas, so you don't throw food away. And I don't think that, and she's an expert, you know, the kind of, I mean, recipes she was given, I was even trying to picture the whole thing. And I was asking myself, so whose idea was this, you know? So who sat down and thought that, okay, if you take gari, if you take sweet potatoes, if you add this to it, you can add that to this, you can I mean, it won't occur to you, you know? But this is what Food Festival is all about. Things that you've not seen before, things you've not tasted before, meals that you've tasted, you've not tasted in a very long time. And sometimes, you know, when you do a benkwai on coal pot, it tastes different from when you do it on the electric cooker or your gas cooker. Yes. When you do your pepper in asanka, it tastes different from when you blend it. You know? And yes, try it and see. Try it. Yes, it tastes different because I'm sure that the clay pot, the earth and all these, you know, have a way of also bringing their properties and all those stuff in there, you know, to give you that flavor.
The one I
that
actually
you're
know
looking
about
for.
is like, you know, using firewood to cook jollof or something.
Anyway, Sally is here.
The smoke gets into it.
Sally, what do you have? They are talking. I just want to know what is inside the something.
The pot.
Yeah. What
well,
is
we
inside?
have a lot. As usual, Back to Your Village Food Festival is happening in just a week time. And then, just as Prima said, we are ever ready. We are ever ready.
So why did you decide to come back again?
Oh, I've been here since 2020, after COVID, so 2021. Yes.
Wow.
And, well, what my kitchen represents is actually just back to your village. Okay, so I do more of the voter stuff. I am a votarian.
Proudly.
Yes. So I'm situated in Accra, but when you enter my kitchen, you feel at home.
So your place, is there somebody walks in or order or
walk in?
And where are you located?
DVLA head office.
Oh, okay.
At cantonment.
Cantonment. Oh, okay.
So you've been feeding them sardine food?
Feeding them there. So what do you have today?
Okay,
Tell us
so
what you
today
have.
I have pinot with dokugbi. Dokugbi means chofi.
So you had pinot with dokubi.
Yes.
Dokugbi.
Okay. Today I think I have to show you people how to mention some of the things.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's pinot with dokugbi. Then we have ayikple with abobitadi. Ayi means beans.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The akpla is what we all know, banku.
Okay.
So in Volta region, when you say akpla, we have about 8 different types of akpla.
Different
so the
names,
akpla is the general name. So we have ayikpla, jenkpla, amokpla, awokpla.
And all the plus,
and
right?
all the plus.
Yeah.
Then I brought you one famous breakfast, kokli.
Ah.
Yeah.
Anybody hearing from the Volta region, if you say kokli,
Kokli.
kokli jogbo. It's porridge. Jogbo is porridge.
Okay.
The
jogbo
broccoli
means
is
porridge.
You see, it comes in a form.
Yeah.
Yes, so that is the
It's not so
kokli.
fine.
It is not. It
So
has
the shape,
a
the little
little
shapes round and round.
shapes round like balls.
Okay.
And if you see, they all look the same. The balls are of the same size.
Yeah.
Almost.
So like we
There's a
know
way of
it
doing it.
oblayo. Is it in that range?
It is also made out of maize.
Okay.
But then this is dough.
Dough. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It's dough.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How do you do this?
This is made out of gari.
But can we be tasting it so we can appreciate
sure,
what
you
you're saying
can.
better?
You can.
know?
Frema, you're in the spirit.
Will you go breakfast before, or you want to do Ghanaian breakfast?
So
Ghanaian breakfast.
Yeah, let's start the breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which
one?
So which one are we
Ghanaian
going
breakfast,
on? You start hot.
Oh. Kokuli.
Chris, why do you want to
At this
embarrass
point,
us?
my tablet doesn't have any reason
I
being
thought we
here.
could do heavy and wash it down with something light, you know.
Oh, okay. You want us to start the other way around? The reverse.
I'm speaking from Nicholas, you know.
Wow. That's interesting. That's interesting. So this is made gari.
Yes.
And you add what to it?
Stew.
Stew.
You have your green
So is it like
pepper.
Gary Photo?
More like, but then banku form.
So like
So,
a
so
ba-
let me just say gari jollof. But then you cook it.
You have
So
to
like
dry
eba
it,
jollof.
kind of.
Yeah.
Eba jollof,
Eba
yeah.
jollof.
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
Eba
that makes it
jollof,
easier. Okay.
Wow.
Interesting.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, there you can see it on the screens, but you can have some.
You can
You
can
only have some next week.
honest,
Yeah.
honest
Yes.
opinions about the
Yes.
food, you know.
Yes. Yeah. Next week, 28th and 29th March is the day. So what you are seeing on the screen.
It's just
Who is going for the pinot?
Oh, let me go for the pinot. Let me go for
I
the
wish you use your hand though, but
Oh no, we've been holding
But
a lot
why?
of things.
Why?
Okay,
we eat it with our hands.
it's
with our-
banku. Like you feel it.
Wow. Actually, this is
More
my
with
first
it.
time tasting this.
With it.
Taste it and tell us what you think about it.
This is my
But
first
why are you sitting
time
down?
Please, what do you want? Sorry.
tasting
Come on.
Pinot.
I mean, a bit of the Pinot, a bit of
mix it with the pepper.
Ayikple. Okay.
Is it just beans or
There's
there's
already
gari
pepper
in it
inside.
as well?
No, flour, dough.
Okay.
Corn
Condo.
Yes.
Wow.
So is that also like?
Sorry,
so
corn,
that's
corn flour.
okay. So that's
But this is made out of coconut juice. So the dry coconut, you juice the juice out of it.
Right.
Use it to cook the beans.
okay.
You don't use water.
So you have to cook.
So like the coconut milk, that's what you're saying, like the
coconut
milk,
milk,
yeah.
So
the
that's
white.
what you
Some
need
tofu
to
on
cook
the side.
this.
Yes, to cook the
So
beans.
even if
with
you are
it.
cooking like a pot full,
you
have to.
need the coconut milk.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh wow.
So the whole thing is coconut oil.
It is very nutritious.
Yes. Even with that bobitadi, you need to
Then you are
because
serving.
this is
Right.
sure.
Philip, how is that going?
It's okay because I want a bit of the Pinot too. I mean, this is me at food festival. This is what I'm going to be doing, you know, exploring the food. Okay. Yeah.
Frema,
Phil.
I'm going back again.
No, you shouldn't.
I day here.
You shouldn't, you know. I mean, Chris, you don't want some because you know it already.
Okay, you know it.
Or you want to taste the one from
I love
Green.
This is nice. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. And
Adokugmi.
Adokugmi.
Yes. So but basically like
Well spiced.
the direct translation of Adokugmi
Thank
is
you.
turkey butt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm batting my my mouth this morning.
We are eating the butt of a turkey.
Wow.
Please, what are you going for?
Just like Prima.
All right.
Prima, which one do you like?
I just tasted the Pinot.
Interesting,
Wow.
right?
Very. And I love Gary.
Wow.
I love Gary. So
Cassava
it's
flakes.
nice.
So this is going to be happening on the 28th to the 29th, and you definitely do not want to miss this. You will definitely enjoy it. Like we're always saying, it's food from different parts of the country.
This is a good breakfast. In fact, you are on breakfast daily. This is a very good breakfast. So
Yeah. I mean, you should be calling me often when it comes to things like this, you know.
this is your last time here.
Oh boy. Oh boy. You know, when I was climbing up, I was asking myself, is somebody eating in their office?
To perceive
How
the
come
smell.
the whole place is smelling? And then I remember
Aroma.
I'm on that set. You know? So this is a full meal.
Yeah.
It's a full meal.
Wow. Interesting. So how long does it take you to do this if you want to do it for?
Yeah, like 30 minutes.
I'm actually very concerned about how long it takes to do this because of the grating of the coconut.
Well, now we have.
You have coconut juice?
No, we have blenders at home now that can help us. Unlike then, you have to grate it. And so you just blend it and take the juice out.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
But make sure you don't use a bad coconut. You know, some,
But can you use
give you
the
a bad
coconut
taste.
milk in a can?
No, you won't get this taste.
You see what we're talking
Yeah.
about? So
You
some of the
won't-
things you need
you
to
won't
really
even
get
get
a
Traditional
way of doing it. Some meals you can't be lazy about it. Because if you're not careful, by the time you finish, you are doing soakings instead of
Instead of Pinot.
you're doing something else.
So now I know people will see you at Back to Your
Village
Village
Food
Food
Festival.
Festival on the 28th and 29th, but will you want to put your contact out there?
Oh, yeah,
or
sure.
how can someone easily get in touch with you and get this?
Okay, so you can contact Green Kitchen on 050 62 93 978.
Okay. So
050 62 93 978. Or probably just walk into DVLA head office at Cantonment.
Cantonment.
And you'll
get
see
it.
us.
Okay, good.
But apart from these two, what are you bringing?
I'm bringing Volta.
Ooh, the whole of
Everything
Volta.
I'm bringing
Everything
Volta.
Volta.
So, but
everything.
just give us, so now we know you are bringing Ayiple, you are bringing Pinot.
I'm bringing Jenkplan.
Jack Blanc.
I'm bringing Yakayaki, Abolo, Amadechi.
Okay.
Oh, all the Dutchies, right?
All the Dutchies.
I love the Dutchies, you know.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, on that Dutchy note, we will wrap up so we can put off our cameras
And enjoy.
and we do
And not use our
justice to it.
hands.
Yeah.
And use
And
our
use our
hands. Yes. so that you won't see us. But you can see more of this and enjoy on the 28th and 29th of March 2026 at the Ifwa Sutherland Children's Park from 10 a.m. to 5 or to 6 p.m.
To 6.
To 6 p.m. And it's free. It's actually free. And it's free for patrons. So come there with your children, come there with the family, and enjoy yourself. My name is Philip Nilate.
And before, Chris, can you thank the sponsors for us?
Yes.
Of course. So thank you so much for sponsoring. And you can see on the screen there, Echo Bank sponsored Didishito, Gino, and Munchi. Thank you so much for sponsoring. If it hadn't been you people, I would have tasted this. But for your sake, I'm tasting it. Bye-bye. Keep watching Channel 1 TV.
Bye.
Chris, you didn't introduce yourself. Anyway,
Yes.
that's Chris Carter.
Yes,
Nana
my name
to
is
first
Chris
started the show.
Carter.
Because of the food, I want to close fast. So bye-bye.
Bye-bye,
Keep watching
guys.
Channel 1
Bye.
TV, okay?